welcome to Rapid Reviews Podcast, episode 273. I am your co-host, Gawny and Wilde, and I am joined by so many handsome men in this office. They're in here with me, all of them.
And we're here as well.
Oh my gosh, if you want to know what I'm saying, that's so good too, you have to come check us out at twitch.tv/Rapid Reviews, because holy crap, you really should see these guys. It's crazy. But yes, so be patient as I go through this long list of gentlemen. But we have joining with us. Wait, did I say my name? I'm your co-host, Kylie Wilde. There you go. Okay. I said it twice because it's so nice. I'm joined by Gawny.
Hi, I'm here again.
Miketendo, best friend of the show.
Hello, everybody. Woohoo!
Oh, that was good.
It's very good, actually. Yeah. Pratt's got he's threatening your job. But got competition.
I'm coming to for you.
Very good. Joined by Rowan, who's actually becoming a regular on the show as well.
Hello. I was going to think of like a while. I couldn't think of anything else, but hi.
I was trying to follow up after me, mate.
Yeah, I know it.
Mamma mia.
I was like, oh, I can't. Mamma mia, indeed.
And Dankers is what a big mushroom to Pete, because it's also my eternal co-host, Pete Beckett.
Wahoo!
What?
That's the best one yet.
That's the best one yet, by far. Yeah.
But if you haven't figured it out, and of course you have, because I'm sure it's going to be named something. Right into this, but we're going to be talking about. I'm just gonna try and focus. It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna try. We are gonna be talking about the Mario movie. Now, the Mario movie is not The Godfather, which I misunderstood and accidentally watched instead. It's not.
Okay.
I did. I actually
Similar
left the
plot.
house. Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, similar.
Might be a few
So
differences
similar.
here and there.
I mean, the brother betrays him and everything. And there's a dragon, like a dragon turtle in both of them. Oh, I just was so, yeah. But no, for real,
Easy.
I actually left the house. I actually watched this movie in the theater.
Yeah, mark this one in the diary. It's the first time that Kylie's done homework.
It's true. Like, ever. Like, not just for the show. Like, literally ever. I got by on my wits and charm. But no homework here. But I actually watched it on... I paid extra money to watch it on an XL screen. Yeah, I know. Okay, here's what I don't understand. Because I'm blind, so I needed an extra large screen. The screen was farther away. So it was bigger, but farther away. And I feel like I wasted my money, because if I just looked at the smaller screen that was closer, the image would be bigger.
I'm feeling a Father Ted sketch here.
I know. I started to drift
Far
over
away.
I started to drift over there, and I was like, "Oh, pull it back! It should be Father Ted here in a second."
Have you ever seen Mr. Bean's Holiday?
I haven't.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Mr. Bean scared me.
if you get closer, it gets bigger.
But that said, we are gonna get everyone's thoughts and opinions. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna check in with everyone first. And I'm going to start with my lovely co-host, Pete. How's your week been? What you playing? All that good stuff.
Wow, it's been a very, very busy week this week. I actually haven't had a lot of time to play games because this weekend I've been decorating my house.
And you started to...
So,
I love decorating.
yeah,
Very nice.
I spent the last 2 days stripping wallpaper, painting walls, and doing all that crap. And oh god, I
only
hate
got
life.
the first word.
I feel you.
Stardew, yeah, it's horrendous, but it's the hallway's done. I'm quite happy with it.
Oh, no, it's finished.
The hallway's completely finished, but I've got other rooms.
Congratulations!
That need to be done, so yeah, took 2 days.
Yeah.
But the last people, honestly, they left like 4 layers of paper that needs to be gotten through. And
Oh my god!
yeah,
Did
so-
he use one of those steamers?
Oh yeah,
wallpaper steamer
yeah.
things.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. But today,
Nice.
to treat myself, I decided to sit down and play some games. So I've been playing more Crimson Desert finally.
Oh, I'm so jelly.
I'm out. I'm not going to say I'm out of the tutorial area because the tutorial area is about 8 hours long.
I was gonna say.
I've basically been just picking up the main quest and pretty much just learning more about the world itself. I went and rescued a sheep from a bunch of bandits. Literally carried him by hand back to this person. He's like, "Oh yeah, can you go and find my sheep?" "Yeah, cool, no problem. Go and kill these bandits. Take the sheep back." And it turns out it's not even his sheep. Oh, fantastic! That poor kid.
Love it.
And then after all that, he's like has a meltdown, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go and take care of my new sheep now. Cool, bye."
There you go.
Thanks, mate. Really
That's the
appreciate
kind of
that.
quest I like, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
It
good
makes
fun.
sense.
I'm delving more into the combat of it, the more mechanical side of the actual game itself. You know, riding the horse around this vast world. It's ridiculously good looking. It's a beautiful game. Stays very stable like throughout all of it, and I'm very, very happy with it so far. I'm just waiting to get out and actually let them sort of me do my own thing and go on my own path, but I'm quite happy with it so far. More so than the first 2 hours, I would say, than what I did last week. So yeah, that's my week.
Very good. Very, very good.
Good
Well-
week.
Yeah. Gawny, I'm gonna ask you the same question. How's your week been? What you been playing?
My week's been great because we've had a 4-day weekend and it's been amazing to do very little other than watch the Super Mario movie, obviously. Our usual games I've been playing for streaming, Stardew Valley, Final Fantasy VII, and also for a bit of Animal Crossing on Saturday mornings.
Nice.
Which has been quite popular, to be fair. We're doing like a market trading sort of area for Animal Crossing and letting people come in to trade items and take items away if you don't have any money or whatever. Just helping the community out to build some extra things and stuff at the moment. So that's been quite fun. Been quite a good community builder. So it's been good fun on that side. Other than that, other than the usual 3, I've played a little bit of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Nice.
Because I'm working on a YouTube series for that. And also I've been playing Pokemon Leaf Green for the first time. So I'm working on a Nuzlocke series for that as well. So that will be coming soon. So
That's
exclusive.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, that is very cool.
Yes.
There's a lot there. There's a lot there.
But I like that variety. Mike, what about you? What's your week been? What you been playing?
I've played a few games this week, so I have played. Hang on, sorry. There's some kind of interference.
Yeah, I
coming through
keep getting
from
something
you
as
guys.
well.
It might be our stream going through maybe Gawny's, maybe?
I don't know if it's Gawny's or if it's Rowan's because it comes up with a green barrier sometimes, even when he's not talking. So have you got a stream on or something?
Wait,
Have I got what on?
the stream?
Let me try something.
Yeah,
I've got a stream, so then.
Sorry. I mean,
Okay,
It
cool.
sounded
Maybe
like
like a
somebody
little
was having
something.
a conversation in the background there.
Yeah, that's what
I
I was
heard it
thinking. I was
too.
like, hang on a minute, what is going on here?
Let me see if, because the lady's playing Pokopia, maybe the volume down from that might help.
Ah, okay, well, off he rolls.
I'll tell you what, that was a great exit.
No, honestly, I
really
think it
good.
would have been funny
Still
if he
hearing it?
smoothly like rolled away and then all you hear is, "Oi, shut the fuck up!"
Maybe that's a bit better. I turned the volume down by half.
Margaret, do you have any pirate memory games?
There's a gentleman here that wants to turn the volume down. We'll see how that is, because I'm using the video broadcast. I kind of updated it and kind of attached everything. So
Awesome.
if there is still a bit of noise and that sort of thing, let me know, and I will just turn it off.
Yeah, which sounds all right for me at the
Just
moment.
rip it out.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm sorry. Please continue, Mike.
Oh,
All
sorry,
eyes on
it's
you.
all right, mate. It's only me. I'm just part of the furniture, as Peter's put it a couple of times.
Only me.
Yes, Tyler.
Oh, I mean, you're a very comfortable
sit
part.
on.
Yeah, you're a comfortable part of the furniture. Never see that as a
people
bad thing.
sit on furniture. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's a term of endearment, Mike. You're a regular, so you're part of the house.
I'm a chaise-longe.
There you go.
Oh, the shit lounge.
Ah.
Is that the
Ooh la
nickname
la.
they gave you? Well,
Well, we got five-fingered
Really
Pete and we got
stretch
chaise-longe Mike. So. Maybe if we got time, we'll explain it to you later. But don't hold
you'll be
your
in the behind-the-scenes episode.
Yes.
The one that gets us banned on
After
YouTube.
dark.
So anyway, as for games that I've been playing, I have been playing. It's basically a repeat of last week. So Super Mario Bros. Wonder, plus Meet Up in Bellabelle Park. Thanks for the reminder last week, Pete. And also Pokemon Pokopia as well.
Very good.
And
How
a
is
bit
it?
of Mario Tennis Fever.
Oh, yes.
That's always fun. That is actually fun.
I'm sitting on the fence
I heard it was
for
good.
Pokemon Pokopia at the moment. I really want to play it, but I'm trying my best not to buy it.
Do you know what, Gawny? If
Oh.
I'm being honest, it's one of those games that if you was to start playing it, you just won't be able to put it down. So, you know, if you got your Stardew Valley and your Animal Crossing at the moment, if you was to start Pokopia as well, I think it's far too many live sim games for you. You just not.
I need to finish one before
I'll
starting.
never see you ever again.
Or your streaming audience would only be about those kinds of games.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Let's be honest, they already are.
I was gonna say.
not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Also, Pete,
Well-
I can confirm Rosalina is not playable in for the Nintendo Switch version of.
Okay, so £18 for an upgrade for a character that you don't even get on an old version. That's great.
Oh
Good
goodness.
stuff,
No, and that's-
Nintendo.
Oh,
That's the weird thing, because you can play the Nintendo Switch version within the Nintendo Switch 2 version,
But it
but you
doesn't.
will not have access to that character.
That's so stupid.
that's weird.
Yay, Nintendo.
Is there
Oh my God.
is there any particular reason why that is?
Money.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. Yeah.
They
I'm
want you to
sorry,
go
I didn't
through,
think of that.
yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh,
They want you
yeah,
to play the
money,
Nintendo
cool.
Switch 2 version.
Yeah,
You know, I just realized
which truly is going to be. Yeah.
Go on, Cardi.
this is a Mario Party.
Oh, it's taken you this long to figure this out?
I have drank 2 glasses of Prosecco, so yes, it took me a little bit
Amazing.
faster than normal. But Rowan, that leaves what have
Wait,
you been playing?
oh, yeah, no, go on.
Oh, no,
continue,
go
because
ahead.
That is
Go
technically
ahead.
what I have been playing. I was going to say what I've been watching as well, but
yeah, okay.
we'll sit with that.
Oh, yeah,
Alright,
go for it.
Well, I have watched the first Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Oh, what,
And
the
when I say
93 one?
first, yes.
Yeah, there
Nice.
you go.
Nice.
I did
Yes.
too. Go and check out the Never Watchers episode for that one.
Ooh.
My partner, I was talking with my partner the other day because after we've seen the second film, and I said, you know, I really want to see the first one again. And she's like, okay, yeah, I suppose you can, but we only watched that not that long ago. And it's like, no, I mean the first
first.
one.
I shall be
It's
back.
like, there's another one. It's like,
real.
oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Nice.
You ain't
It's
seen
just
nothing
like-
yet.
It's like, if you thought Yoshi was adorable in the Super Mario Galaxy,
Oh, gosh.
you wait.
Yes.
It's like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. It's not great, but it wasn't that bad.
I've tried to see it as a standalone movie. It's very difficult. But I think it's kind of like the Room type of level. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. But it's so
Nice.
bad it's fun. There you go. There you
He's
go.
got it.
Very nice.
Do you know what? I was
Brothers.
watching. Now, I don't normally watch a lot of IGN stuff, but they had like they did a review of the video, and they did like a retrospective on it as well. And it was interesting because as they were talking about the film, and like, you know, it came out shortly after the likes of like Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the time, and like blanking on the name now.
It's even after the second
Speak
Turtles
my
movie
language.
as well.
Blade Runner.
Oh,
it's
yes,
all this
yes,
very,
first
like,
Blade Runner,
dystopian kind of films. And
Yes.
it's like, that's probably why they went with that kind of vibe. It's like, how do we make this look more realistic? And as you know, people are going to believe it. And it's like, well, it's not so much about people believing it. It's supposed to be the video game, but they use the franchise very loosely to tell an original story.
There's so many
Jesus.
interesting facts that came out from that movie. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like
Oh,
the fact
yeah.
that Bob
Like how they almost died.
I mean, yeah, and also Bob Hoskins like broke his arm like in the van. He's basically got a cast on for half the movie, and they like painted it like flesh coloured.
Wow! Oh yeah!
Yes.
Oh yeah!
It's crazy. And then, of course, like nobody knew anything about Super Mario when they wrote it, when they filmed it, when they acted in it. So yeah.
Apparently,
I
They're
actually
in the
talked
night
about it
bar.
earlier.
They've really done
This is a
their
Goomba.
research.
Yeah.
This is a Goomba,
Yes.
not like the Goombas that are in that film.
oh my god!
I tell you what, I love that scene where they're in the elevator.
With the swaying
Yes.
Goombas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
that is the stupidest scene in the entire movie, but it is so brilliant at the same time.
You
That's
can't
what I'm
help
saying,
but crack
it's-
up when you see it, yeah.
Yeah, like I resented it for many years, and then I went back to it, and I was like, okay, this is really bad, but I like it, but
Oh
not
no,
in a
it's
good way.
it's like
Very
one of those
very-
so
Not
bad
great
it's
by
good
any means,
movies.
but you'll watch, yeah.
It's like
I
Street
think
Fighter the
it-
movie.
I love Street
Oh, I
Fighter
love
movie
Street
so
Fighter.
much.
No, that film sucks, but it's so bad.
that's
It's
not-
good.
Terrible, but it's it's a good terrible. Yeah.
Back
But
then-
good. Yeah.
Back
like
then,
Birdemic.
I legitimately loved it and Mortal Kombat. Like I legitimately loved.
No, the first Mortal
And then I
Kombat
got
legit
older.
is actually still a good movie.
Quite a good film. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I do.
Just don't
It's-
watch
The second one's
Annihilation.
terrible.
It's so bad.
But I do love stupid, dumb things. I'd say movies, but also games. I had Goat Simulator 3 as Game of the Year, so that tells you.
That
my
is
level.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, the fact that I bought you Goat Simulator for your birthday is
Did.
also quite terrible.
And it was his favorite game that year. And
That's
it
fine,
came
too.
with the stuffed goat that had a little brown starfish as its butt, and it's in my car.
And you showed it many times on stream.
I was wondering where you were going with that. And then you literally said, yeah. So, yeah, chocolate starfish.
Yeah.
Got it. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
the old Limp Bizkit
That's-
album.
That's right.
Saved it, Pete.
Well, I mean, Limp Bizkit, are they ever really saviors?
No.
Just,
Fred Durst made a porno. He is not a saviour of anything.
you know what's terrible? I saw that. I was curious. I wanted to know. It
Oh.
wasn't special. I was just curious. But it wasn't special. There's like
Kylie,
nothing.
Paris Hilton has also done a porno. That doesn't mean
Yeah, I
I've
watched
seen
that
it.
one too.
Everybody's seen
Yeah,
that.
oh, okay.
All the-
Everyone's been in Paris. But
For one night.
oh,
I don't
one night only.
One night only. Sorry, Gawny.
This has been derailed.
This is a
so
podcast
badly.
about video games and video game movies.
So I was saying about Super Mario movie, the original 1993. We've talked a
This
little bit
one.
about that.
This one.
That's the
Please.
one. This has been
No.
the podcast. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes, of course. This is
Oh, yeah.
Rowan's part. It's Rowan's part to tell us about his week and what he's
Oh,
been
yeah.
playing.
My week. Well,
Yeah.
what hasn't been going on?
Fred Durst and Paris Hilton, clearly.
I was going to say, does it involve Paris?
Yeah, I went to Paris and God, yeah, it's actually been a crazy busy week, strangely enough. So for those that you guys probably don't know, because I was like, I'll share our social media, and I haven't. So, but I came back from Hong Kong Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
Because I went to
Oh.
Hong Kong for 2 weeks and had a little trip over to Japan for most of a week as well,
jelly.
which is where I got a load of things. So many Nintendo stuff and everything like that. But we went to Hong Kong with the lady for her brother's wedding, which was lovely.
Nice.
And we landed, and then immediately after recovering from jet lag, we went to see the film, basically, because I was like, we got to do it now, otherwise we don't have enough time to do it. Because other than that, I've been busy because I was like, I've got to get back to work. So I'm making a Pokopia manual, finishing that off or
Nice.
continuing it, while the lady is playing Pokopia and telling me all the things. And we're also doing up the house during the day or when we can, because, as you guys know, I've been house renovating, that sort of stuff, and it's not exactly ready yet, but it will be soon.
There you
So,
go.
yes, between all of that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
it's been pretty busy. And now I'm here with you, beautiful peeps.
Nice. I know you're paying
If
for
I may
house
ask one
renovations.
question, when
Yes,
did you
of
get
course.
back from Japan? So obviously you went from Hong Kong to Japan. When did you get back from Japan?
We landed back in Hong Kong on last Friday, I believe.
Okay. I mean,
So we
I only
left-
asked because obviously the cast of the Super Mario Galaxy movie were in Japan to premiere the film, and I just think,
They were.
oh, that would have been
They went to the
good.
Formula One.
So,
Wow.
we just passed them.
Just
In the end.
passing it out.
Yeah, because we had a couple of days in Tokyo, and we went all around Akihabara and everything, and it was beautiful, amazing, so nerdy. We also spent some time to go out to the what shrine was it, darling? Shrine? For the Your Name bit. Oh, the Suga Shrine, I think it's more like that. Yeah, you know the Your Name film, the really big famous
Yes.
anime one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's that staircase. So we went there
Yes.
to do the picture shot,
I
as
see.
we always do.
That's very
'cause-
cool.
Well, we were like, we're in Tokyo, why not?
We have
Yes.
to.
heck
And then we
yes.
had a day in Kyoto, taking the
Yeah.
bullet train up there to do some kitsugiri. And kitsugiri is like the smash plates that you gold together and all that sort of stuff. And went around the temples, tried the samurai strength test, and
Yes!
failed massively.
I want to do that so bad. Ah!
It was really fun. It's very heavy. But we did see
I think it's
4 or
150.
5 guys try it together with the power of friendship. And they did succeed. And I wish I could film it, because it literally was like they all tried individually, they failed, and then they were like, power of friendship. And then, they all did it. And I was like, and then we went to Universal Studios in Osaka for a whole day after that. It rained, so the only ride we couldn't go on was the minecart ride, which is what we paid extra for and really wanted to do. And we were like, but I got the 50th anniversary band, I got the popcorn bucket, I got the 25th special Universal blue shell hat, which I'm not wearing today because it's at home. I left it by accident. And then the just before taking the flight back on the Friday, we basically went to the Nintendo store, Pokemon Cafe, Pokemon Center, sort of in Osaka, and nerded out and bought so many things, basically all the things, and then realized how poor I now am, and we were like, we need to
Worth it.
as well as how much do I, because these amiibos and stuff is so much cheaper over there than it is here.
Of course it would be, yeah.
Those Kirby Air Riders one, you can get them for a tenner off or something. They're 20 quid
Wow.
or whatnot.
Nice.
These are I saw a Sephiroth, just saw do you think he was 9 quid in Japan?
Wow.
Mate.
And I was like, if I could have unlimited space and more money, I would buy so many things to just bring back with me, because it was
And you would be able
so
to
much
sell
cheaper
it
over
for a
there.
fortune on eBay.
I mean, that's true too.
I would. I see. I can't do. I would be I'm being a dick if I'm just doing that to people. I'd it's just all for me. I'd definitely buy it just for me.
Good
But if
catch.
anyone wanted some, thank you. That was my Super Mario reflexes.
There you go.
sort of kicking in there. There we go.
You failed the samurai test, but you aced the ninja test.
There you go.
Yes.
Nice.
I learned I'm more Spider-Man than I am samurai. So,
Spider-Man
pros and
and
cons to
Wolverine.
that.
Yeah, I would agree.
but it was a crazy day coming back, doing up the house. It's like primed quite a bit now, sanded, that sort of stuff. And then realizing I need to get a booklet out. So I've been doing that. And Pokopia has a lot. So I agree with what Mike says. It's like, once you start, it's a journey. And you're like, oh my God. But it's the lady's loving it so much. Like she started on my account on the Switch too, and now I can't play it at all because that's hers. So I can't really play Pokopia. I just watch her play it, and that's love.
Well, little life lesson for you from a married man: what's yours is hers, and what's hers is hers.
That's what she says. Yeah. What's mine is hers, and what's hers is also hers. Yeah, absolutely.
That's how it works.
Yeah. And to be honest, I have no complaints with that. So.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes,
But there we go. That's my very, very, very long, very in-depth week for you
That
all.
is
Nice,
fabulous.
very good.
Very fabulous.
Kylie,
Thank you.
how's life been, and what you been playing?
Well, if you didn't know, I was sick last week.
Oh no,
think
we never
everybody-
guessed. We had our resident backup alcoholic.
Yeah. Mike was filling the Kylie role. Yeah.
I have to say, Kylie, I had to slip because of you. I've been like 5 years sober, and because
Yes. Yeah. Nobody believes that, but sure, we'll go with that.
I'm sure we've had a few beers together a few times. Yeah.
On this show.
Yeah.
only it's a bit.
Oh,
Thank you,
But,
Cody. That
Remember
was the
that,
joke.
yeah.
But
that's the joke.
But because I was sick, I didn't get to play anything, which sucked until Friday when I streamed for 4 hours. Now, I still couldn't speak. Yeah, so I streamed for 4 hours because I'm playing Requiem, Resident Evil Requiem. It finally got to the part that I care about.
Oh, so you got to the big Leon section.
Yes.
Oh.
Big Leon. Which is where I get to use chainsaws and all the different guns. And I'm an FPS player, and it just really shines through, especially on Resident Evil, because not knocking the Grace parts. I know people love her, and they love the brain parts where you have to use your mind. I am more about shooting things and not thinking. So,
I'm using the trigger finger.
using the trigger
So it's
finger.
getting itchy.
This is my
Come
finger.
on.
That's what you want.
Yes. And so I ended up playing for 4 hours. I couldn't talk, but I was still getting excited. So it's like, but anyway, so outside of that, I literally have not played Avionic Factor. I haven't played Vampire Survivors. I haven't played anything. It was weird because I play constantly, even when I should be working. I'm playing. So that was a weird break that showed me I never want to not play ever for the rest of my life. And then I played 4 hours of Requiem.
Nice. And how far through that section are you now?
I'm only about halfway through, Pete, and it's annoying because, well, it's not really annoying because I was like, oh, they're going to take this away from me. They're going to end this. I know it's going to end very soon, which is why I kept playing, because I was like, I don't want it to end.
You've got a bit longer to go with Leon.
That's what she said. So I absolutely adore, I know I'll give my final thoughts when I get to the end of the game, but I do absolutely adore the way they've got, to be fair, even though Grace is not my cup of tea, I do like that they've got these two styles, and the story does flow really well, and they do such great character work. But the gun mechanics, which RE is not known for, the gun mechanics are absolutely improved. That sniper rifle is just, it's a dream.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
Oh, it's so nice. So yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Can you hurry up and finish the game so we can do our spoiler cast before I go away?
To be fair, Nana came up with an idea, so I'm blaming you, Nana, which is next week, I just play Resident Evil the whole week instead of
good. That's a good idea.
delineated day. So I was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, because we've
finished
go for it.
Because we've managed to
Yeah,
rope
exactly.
in Adam from Elite Institute to join us for a spoiler cast, and he's ahead of you now, and he's been playing it less time.
I got sick. was my excuse. Anyway.
And Toad voice as well.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say, I do like
Yeah,
my Toad voice. Which is a perfect segue as I toss it back to Pete so we can talk about the voices of this wonderful movie. But not just the voices. We're going to talk about everything because I got so much to say. So much to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say, hey, now, you're an all-star. Get your game on.
Oh,
This
God.
game on. Go.
Go play.
Pete, that's your signal. Tell us what we're talking about.
Oh.
Well, tell the audience, not us.
We shall.
Well,
So today we are going to be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the sequel to 2023, was it?
I do believe it's 2023.
2023's
Sounds
the
about
Super
right.
Mario
Wow.
Brothers movie, which is an animated movie by Universal and Illumination Studios. So what I'll do is I'll do like we do with the Never Watchers podcast, run through the cast list, directors, and all
Oh,
of
my
that.
goodness.
4K Blu-ray.
But, like, how? What? How?
Yeah,
Is
you-
it, like...
did better off having the Blu-ray
He's got a
because
poster.
mine is, he has got the poster because mine's the DVD and it's German.
DVD.
Oh,
Here's mine.
go.
Wherever it is, Netflix or whatever it is, here it is.
Oh,
I
whatever
did it
streaming service is on, yeah.
Me too. That's where I watched
Mario
it. Was on
like,
there.
oh,
So, yeah.
cool.
Does it break the rules that I watched that on an Xbox?
No, because I only got an Xbox
I mean,
for the like 4K Blu-ray player.
Basically, yeah. That's what my Xbox is now. So
Yeah.
Great.
anyway, so what I'm going to do is run through the cast list, directors, writers, and all that, and then I'm going to pass it round to each person, give some non-spoiler thoughts before we then go into all the spoilers in the world. So you'll have plenty of advance warning, basically.
Spoilers a whole.
So,
Yes.
returning as Mario is Chris Pratt, returning as Luigi is Charlie Day, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, Jack Black as Bowser, Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. So the new additions to the cast, and there's quite a few to name, but I'm only going to name the main players. Brie Larson as Rosalina, Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr., Donald Glover as Yoshi, and Glenn Powell as Fox. So, written by Matthew Fogel and directed by Aaron Hovarth, Michael Jelenic, Pierre Ledwick, and Fabian Pollack. So, I'm going to pass this over to Kylie first, because as
That's
a
okay.
non-Nintendo fan,
I am.
I
the
am
least
interested to see
Nintendo-ish.
what your thoughts about this were. So please keep them spoiler-free as best as you
Okay.
can.
Ooh, I'll try. Although you did kind of give a little bit of a spoiler with the voice cast reveal.
Nintendo
It's me.
already did that.
Okay, because I made sure to not watch it. Anytime I go into a
I'm
movie, I
afraid
don't
to say
want no
Nintendo already
spoilers.
revealed that trailer and poster long before, and we spoke about it last week on the show.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I went in spoiler free because that's how I do movies. Now,
Kylie didn't even
Okay.
watch last week's episode, Pete.
No, she didn't. She didn't do her homework. What? Watch
You're
something?
fine.
You're joking, right? I'm
He was
surprised she even
avoiding
went.
spoilers.
So when Pete says I'm the least Nintendo-ish fan person here, that doesn't mean I'm not a Nintendo fan. I am. But I kind of stopped when it got to, well, definitely when it got to the Switch. So just a setup for our audience. No, I'm a Nintendo fan, but it kind of stopped because then I went to Xbox and I started shooting things, and that was more fun. But Nintendo is always gonna have like a super big place in my heart because that was my childhood. There's a whole like childhood, adulthood until I got a PlayStation and played Final Fantasy VII. Then the world changed. So yeah. So I went in to like I saw the first one. We did a show about it, everything. So I've never been the biggest fan of Chris Pratt being the voice of Mario, but it's fine. Like it didn't stand out. It doesn't detract from it. It doesn't make it the Chris Pratt show, which Jack Black can kind of do, but I don't care because I love Jack Black. He can take over anything. How do I start with this? First of all, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And yes, you will recognize so many scenes that are just taken straight from the games. I love that. Absolutely love that. There's so many in-jokes from all generations, I'm like, yes, they're letting everybody join in. Especially when the little Lumino said hooked on the brothers. I was like, oh, I used to watch Super Mario Brother TV show. Because I'm really old. So I can do the one spoiler. So I went in, didn't know anything was gonna happen. Saw Fox McCloud, went flipping nuts. I went absolutely nuts because I love Fox McCloud. He's the greatest duper world. They said it like 6 times. I don't care. They could have said it 16 times. I was just like, I'm there. I was so happy. They did his part so well. His intro was so perfect. The animation was so perfect. The voice, I don't know who that guy is. Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does.
He was
so
in
perfect.
Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that explains so much.
Why he was Fox McCloud, yeah.
It kind of sounded like George Clooney, which is fine, I guess. But it didn't matter. It fit Fox McCloud absolutely perfect. I was just like, yes! The character was just so perfect. I did like that they separated Mario and... Well, I don't want to do any spoilers.
Oh,
Mario
come on.
Peach,
Spoiler free.
Yeah, but they gave them separate storylines,
Doesn't
so
matter.
I'll keep
They're
it
still
there.
spoiler free.
Okay, well, I'm not going to go into it.
We
I'm
can
saying
talk.
I liked
Yeah,
that
but
they
we
did
can
it.
talk more about that in a bit. Just try and sum it up in a
Okay.
spoiler-free way.
I'm trying! I just got really
You
excited
definitely
about
can't.
It's
Fox
so
McCloud.
difficult to do.
No, it's not.
really
It's really easy.
Okay. But I'm not very smart. But
True. That's very true.
here's what
Yeah.
I'll say.
I'm from Texas. I'm not smart.
I don't know nothing. I don't know. Let's go learn it.
You got to do the arm action every time. Oh, amazing.
Loved it. I'll just sum
Just
it up
pulling on
and
the
say,
straps on my dungarees.
got my braces on. My hay is sticking out. No, I loved it. I loved it so much. The colors were perfect. The sound, the music. Holy crap! The
Yeah.
music, the freaking music, the in jokes. When I say it's a perfect movie, no, I only have one drawback, and I'm sure we're going to talk about it. I don't know. The pacing was a little off. It was kind of crazy fast. Now, I'm okay with that because I have ADHD, so that kind of works for me. But I was thinking that most people might not. Like, if you came into that and you didn't know anything about the Mario universe, cinematic universe, not cinematic, all universe, you might be a little lost because it's like bam, 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 bam. But for me, it was great. But that's my only negative. Okay. That's my report.
We will be getting
on what
into
I
that,
did.
Kylie. Don't worry. I think we
Okay.
all have
Definitely.
thoughts on that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Right.
Okay, I'm done.
Gawny.
Very much the same as Kylie, I think. To be honest, I loved it. Definitely, the sections with a certain fox was definitely the best bit of the film. But I think overall, I think like they were saying, the sound design, music was perfect. The fact they've used more music from the games rather than just some random music they shoved in like they did in the first one worked a lot better on this one compared. The visually, I think stunning. There was a lot of really good like backdrops in the space areas, which was so vivid in colours and different displays, and it was just so well done, and like the animation style on using that as well just worked so well. But I think I do sort of agree with Kylie in terms of pacing. It went a bit mental. Like you're with one character, then you're with the next, then you're with the next. And it's like it's a bit too fast at some points. But at the same time, those scenes that were in those areas were very well designed, like a Mario aspect, especially using Galaxy game as a starting point as such. It used a lot of Galaxy's like gravity aspects and things very well. I think they used a lot of that in the whole planet side as well. Just trying to get into more of this without spoiling is very difficult. I've tried this a few times with a few friends, trying to explain things without revealing the whole plot of the film. It's very difficult, but I'll say casino section was very good for me. That's what I'm going to say.
That's fine. We've seen that in the trailer anyway, or bits of it in the trailer. So, Rowan,
and
just,
the certain
go on, Karen.
certain voices in that section were very well done. Were very well casted.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Rowan, I think you've got a little bit of feedback coming through again. or was.
No. Okay, hang on.
So in the meantime, I'm going to I'll pass it over to Mike.
I enjoyed the film very, very much. Probably a bit more level-headed this time around, because I think with the first film when that came out, now bear in mind I did see the film about 3 or 4 times in the cinema, which is the first I've done for any film. This one for Galaxy, I've only watched it once, so I am tempted, but I'm trying to think of how I'm going to persuade Adam to actually go and watch the film with me, because I've only watched the film in Spanish.
Right.
So I would like to watch it in English as well. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get to the cinema again and watch it. And I did enjoy it. I feel like, again, it was probably a bit more of the same. And not necessarily that Nintendo played it safe. They did take a bit more chances this time around with this film. So obviously they had the other characters being introduced into it and it becoming a much bigger story than before. And I can see why they went with the Galaxy route, because it gives them access to bring in other characters. The visuals to it and the animation is absolutely astounding. I would say it's out of this world, but it's not really. It's just that good. But it is really, really good. It's a very, very beautiful film, and one of the things that we will be discussing a lot more, pacing. Pacing was very, very quick. Probably a bit more quick for my liking, and I know that some people were saying that the story was relatively, well, not that it was relatively weak, sorry, that it was weak, as in lack thereof. But the Mario games are not necessarily known for their stories, but I think it's also because of a current generation that they're trying to appeal to, and everything about short attention spans. But we will get into that a lot quicker. We'll get into that a little bit.
Sure. Rowan.
Yeah.
Is audio a bit better, first of all?
A little bit, but you're a little bit low, that's all.
As I say,
hold on. You got to lift up your face in Men in Black. Is that better?
You sound like you're in a cave.
I basically turned off the studio voice and I put on noise removal.
Okay.
So hopefully all the background stuff thing. So
But it's
a
better.
bit better, even though I sound more low or
No, that's
sexy
better.
or...
That's better now.
There you go. Yes. That'll get us.
How is it
listeners.
possible that you sound even sexier? I don't
There
get
you
it, and
go.
I'm
How
extremely...
do you do it?
God. Wow. L'Oreal.
You're worth it.
I think that's how it goes anyway. You know, it's what I've heard.
Yes.
Anyway, so the spoiler-free review from me. If you're a fan of the games and Nintendo, it is a film. It is filled with lots of references. You're going to have a fun time watching it. As everyone else has said here, the animation is great. The voice acting in itself is just spot on for every character. There's no character voiced in the whole thing where I went, oh, that sounds a bit weird.
Yeah.
You know, it weirdly works. Like I said, in the first film, I was a bit worried about Chris Pratt voicing Mario, but it worked, you know, and I didn't mind that. The Fox McCloud sections are great. I loved the pre-theming of the Lilac system and that sort of things, and the music undertones. So there's a lot of those things from the games and that in the musical score, which was great. I kind of wish Nintendo didn't reveal Fox McCloud was in it just days before.
I'm telling you.
Reason, because
it was so good.
I would have liked to have that reveal done myself in the film.
Yeah.
But
I think they did it before someone else spoiled it. I think
that was
I think they
yeah.
probably did.
Yeah, it's a
but
bit
still.
of a FOMO thing, yeah.
But it felt so cool just seeing his back, because he was back. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was.
I think their
awkward.
first
And
mistake
the
with that
animation.
is when they released one of the first trailers and you saw like
His
part of his arm
side,
or something.
yeah.
And that is where it all stemmed on from. And I think people were, you know, really, really,
Speculating or whatever.
speculating and infiltrating Nintendo to actively try to find something, or maybe like Universal or Illumination, like trying to find something there to see if they can actually bring it to light. And maybe Nintendo or Illumination said, look, this is going to happen, so we're going to have to reveal it before somebody else has to spoil it.
Yeah.
Still sucks.
Which is
though.
probably why it did suck. but it was still very, very cool. We are definitely going to talk about pace, I am sure. For me, there were some bits that happened in the film, some scenes that I was just very disjointed by, because
Yes,
I was
I would
thinking
agree.
from a logical storyboarding section,
Yes.
why was this not done? So that sort of thing.
Yep.
And it was good. The ending, I would say, is a bit rushed. I know they're trying to probably get an hour and a half family mark for a film, but I would have said like an extra 15 minutes or something like that could have made it much better, I think, overall. But it is a good film. If you're a fan, great. If you're not a fan, it's still an okay sort of film, but you probably want to watch the first one to kind of know what the hell is going on.
I
really.
agree with that. Yeah.
Because if you don't
would
watch the
help with
first one,
some
you don't
aspects,
really, but yeah, it was great. And I'd also say non-spoiler free, of course, but if you do go watch the film, stick around to watch the whole film beginning to end, which also includes the credits.
Yeah.
Do
Well, we'll definitely.
Two of them. Two of them.
Yeah, we shall
Was
get.
there two?
There was two.
There are
Two. I missed the second one. I knew there was two, and I left it because I had to pee. But I watched the first one.
I needed
The
to see.
second
I
one
held
will
I
explain
held
what's
out.
that.
Yeah, we'll explain it later anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, it probably wasn't much, but we'll get to that in a bit.
I knew there'd be a second one. Anyway, Pete, what about you? How'd you think? What'd you do? Yeah, all those words
Well,
coming out of my mouth.
so I'm gonna agree with most of the people on the panel here. Visually, a visually astounding film to watch.
Yes.
Like the animation style is
Absolutely.
absolutely fantastic. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's colourful, it is vibrant.
It really is.
The musical score is something to behold. It's fantastic. It's everything that I enjoyed about the first. Basically dialed up to 10 because I've used a lot more of the more iconic
Yes.
sound cues from a lot of the games.
So good.
Galaxy being my favourite game in the entire series, it was always nice to be able to do that, and I think they've completely captured the aesthetic of that game perfectly, from the gravity mechanics to everything as such. I think the vast majority of the cast are all brilliantly done. In fact, I'd say all of them are very well done. Chris Pratt has definitely filled into the Mario role a lot better this time around than he has from the first one. It's not as off-putting.
I think so.
And I have one issue with one of the characters, but that's only we'll get into that in spoilers, let's say a bit more. The new additions to the cast are superb. I think they're absolutely brilliant. Every single one of them gives an absolute knockout performance. The fact that Donald Glover as Yoshi, we won't talk any more about specific story points for him, but the fact that
Give him that Oscar.
he basically has just a Yoshi voice and not an actual human voice, I'm very happy that he decided to go with that angle.
Yes.
It's very much like I Am Groot kind of style. Sort of thing,
Yes,
in a way.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was going to
100%,
say
yeah.
something, but I'm going to wait until we actually talk about Yoshi's scene in.
I want to get more into it a little bit, obviously, but I'd say pacing is this biggest issue. It's far too quick. Nothing is allowed to breathe. Story is far too light for my liking, and I have to be as objective as possible as a film person. That this is a film I want to really enjoy, but I can't enjoy it as much as I wanted to as a general going film person, because the pacing is so off in major ways. Character development is basically non-existent.
Yes. You have to know the character before. Yes.
So it doesn't make it very accessible for non-Nintendo fans in that respect. And also, it's not going to give too much in terms of rewatches other than trying to spot references. I just wish that they had a lot more faith in their audience to actually deliver a very good story as well as an aesthetic, a visually pleasing one at the same time. So it boils down to the exact same criticisms that I had from the first movie. Visually arresting and visually spectacular, but void of any real substance.
Depth.
Yeah. Depth is a good. Yeah. I would agree with that.
It's like great slap of paint, but the foundation's on sand. sort of
There
thing.
you go. Yes.
There's a lot of attempts to make a story longer, but they only show it for about 10 seconds time, and it just doesn't quite work. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I personally just wish they let people have more things have time to breathe. You know, have a bit more faith in your audience that even if it's supposed to be aimed as a kids movie, that you can actually have a really good story in play. The Toy Story films are a fantastic example of that.
Yeah.
Kids movies that are accessible to everyone, great stories, but still enjoyable as adults as well.
We should talk about trailers.
No, we shall do that later.
Okay.
I had a Minions free one in my
I did.
my cinema, so
I
it was
had
like,
Minions.
oh, okay, cool.
Minions
Yes.
is fine, but Toy Story 5? Are you kidding me? Anyway.
Yes.
I've seen that trailer far too much recently
Are you
because I saw it at the
kidding
front
me?
of,
For real?
of Hail Mary as well.
Yeah, but He-Man.
I do want to go see Hail Mary then.
Hail
I wanna
Mary's
see Hail Mary.
freaking brilliant.
But He-Man looks really, really good.
Oh, that
anyway, that's
looks
not what we're
brilliant
talking
anyway.
about.
Oh yeah, that one.
It really does.
Right.
But yes, Pete.
So we're going to get into spoilers,
Okay.
and I have been sent something, but I will bring that up
Ooh.
later because a lot of it delves into spoilers as well. But we may have someone joining us a bit later for it.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
Blast, I know.
two of these people will be very aware of it, but we'll get into that in a bit.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what we're going to do is basically we're going to run down through the plot. But also, like, there are things that I want to delve a bit more in depth with, obviously. So this is your final warning. If you have not seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie yet, please stop this podcast or this live stream or this video, whatever way you're watching or listening. Go and watch it. Come back. Please come back. We promise it's good.
Please, we need it.
And listen, but you have been warned. We are going to spoil every single aspect of the movie so far. So we may have done some already if you didn't know trailers. But yeah, okay. So if you're still around, well done. You've watched the film. So
Well done.
this will
Step
be.
one.
So this is going to be where we're going to pick up, and I'm going to start with characters because I want to know what everyone thinks about everyone in terms of the new cast.
Also, hello, Pilot.
Hello, Pilot. I'm also gonna.
Hello,
I'm just gonna
Pilot.
ask the question here because I believe me and Mike spoke about this previously. Brie Larson as Rosalina caused a little bit of an interesting debate with some of the fans. We all know that she is a major Nintendo fan, always has been. And I, for one, was very trepidatious about her casting. I have to say she's probably my favourite in this entire movie. I mean, I'm going to be honest, she's one of my favourite characters in Galaxy
I was
anyway.
gonna say, I know she's your favorite.
They portrayed her very well in the
Yes.
movie. Like they gave her
Yeah.
a lot of like powerful abilities, kind of thing. You know.
Yeah.
That's how
Well,
it's described.
I
okay.
mean, the opening sequence of her, I thought.
Okay,
I was just like, yes, like
See,
she is
exactly.
a tough protector.
He's so
and all that sort of stuff. And
badass.
it suited her so
I mean,
well.
I do like the way that she's now become typecast as this kind of celestial protector.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, let's be honest, it's...
Captain Marvel, Rosalina.
But
There you go.
there's a difference. One of these characters is cool, and one of them is not.
Yeah. They
I mean, we
did
also
kinda-
have Star-Lord as Mario, but you know.
And that's
Oh my
also
God.
true, yeah.
That's awesome.
He's now a galaxy-hopping individual.
There you go.
He is.
But I am not the biggest fan of Brie Larson, except for in the Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, she's great as Envy Adams in Scott
She
Pilgrim.
really is. Like, she really is.
Love
But
Scott
I'm
Pilgrim.
not as a huge Marvel fan as in comic books. She's not my favorite. You know, as far as Captain Marvel. It's bad. It's bad.
I mean,
But
films are bad,
so
yeah.
I didn't know she voiced Rosalina until I saw the credits. Again, I intentionally kept myself ignorant of everything because I wanted
I
to.
saw a couple of interviews beforehand, and there was one where they were playing Mario Kart together.
Oh, I
And
saw
she
that. That's good.
destroyed before the final lap kind of thing, and she literally went into rage about it. So it's quite funny. So worth a look.
That's very good.
But yeah, she's
do
made it very
though,
well known
from
that
what-
she's a major Nintendo fan, and always
Yeah.
especially with her love of
I think
Animal
she did
Crossing.
some DS stuff before, like DS adverts.
She did. She was in some DS adverts or DS or 3DS. I know for sure.
Nice.
Well, I like that.
When are we in some 3DS or Switch advert? I mean, come on, Nintendo.
We can make
Right.
one. Let's make one now.
Yeah.
We'll do it now, yeah.
I mean, for real. Yeah, because make one now and Nintendo will be like, take it down now.
Yeah, they will. You used our assets. We're suing you.
I'm on 3DS somewhere else. I was gonna...
But I have to say, as someone who's very I only have limited knowledge of Rosalina, mostly from, again, Mario Kart. But I know a little bit about her. She's badass, man. That opening sequence. Yeah. See, to me that is a great balance of she kicks ass. Very good. I have a 3DS too. But
This one's a capture card one, actually.
Still got my Pokemon Yellow in there.
Oh, very nice.
I mean, I've
very
got the 2DS XL up there.
Do I need to whip mine out?
Why not?
It became a sort of judging competition.
Yeah.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Mine's bigger.
Exactly.
Hold on, I'm pretty sure there's a joke there somewhere about there's a captain who goes down.
Ooh, there you
Nice,
go.
got that too.
Yeah.
A captain is investing in the cruise portals.
Don't make me go and get my
Random
Super
tangent.
Famicom. Shut up, everyone. Thanks,
Do it.
buddy.
It's true. Oh crap! I lost all of you. Hold on. There we go.
Hold on.
Okay.
We're still here.
I clicked a button
What's that?
and you disappeared.
Never
But you're
click
back now.
buttons.
But
Dangerous game.
as I hate to use the freaking moniker female gamer, but it is what it is. You do get kind of there's this. You can either be extremely badass, but too much badass. There is too much badass, believe it or not. Or you can be the original trope of princess in a castle who can't save herself.
Yeah.
Rosalina was a good balance. She did all that in heels and a dress with the wands, with beautiful hair.
And it
I
still
was
gets
like,
captured.
Yeah, that.
But still gets captured by two dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Lizards.
But she still,
Lizards.
Lizards. What do
she
we call
still
them?
kicked ass. Yeah. She still
I'm
kicked
going to
ass
give
the whole
them
time.
credit on that, though. I'll talk about it in
Yeah.
a minute, but I'll give them credit on that.
Yeah, exactly. Like they
Sorry, you finish off.
actually, I feel like they did a really
I
good
think-
balance.
yeah.
Especially when, and I know we'll get into it more later, but I do want to say, as I was saying, when Mario and Princess go off separately, I think that was to appease everyone to say,
Yeah.
look, Princess can do her own thing, and Mario is also still badass too. It's not that the woman is more badass than the man. It's just they're badass in different ways.
It's trying to get
like
away
that.
from the trap princess sort of
Yeah.
aspect, though, isn't it? And trying to say empowering women, which is good. They should be doing
Yeah.
that, and it's
love
worked
that.
very well, I think, for both Princess Peach and for Rosalina.
I mean, the fact is
exactly.
that they've changed Princess Peach's character over the last 10 years, let's say, from being this
They have.
damsel in distress to being a little
Yeah,
bit more
yeah, definitely.
capable. So
She's
anyone
got
who's
her own
been
game
turning
now, you know?
anyone
Yeah,
who's been
thank
turning
you.
around and saying like, "Oh, she's just a girl boss," like now, no, she's kind of been
No.
that way for at least the last 10 years.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, has nobody played Super Mario Bros. 2?
Okay,
I mean,
I was gonna say
yeah.
that's my
Granted,
favorite.
Wow.
That's the dream.
Wow.
Mario.
Mike, we can
That's
say
my
now that
favourite.
this is definitely not a dream because they've incorporated a lot of those aspects now into the main
They
canon.
did, and I loved it because that is my favorite Mario. Is Mario 2? Oh my gosh!
But
As Gawny
we'll
brought up,
definitely get to casino
We'll get
scene
to
a
it.
lot
Yeah,
later because
casino
that's where a
scene.
lot of them come in.
Okay, anyway, yes,
So-
that's my statement on women in power in video
Yeah.
games.
So one of my major criticisms of this movie is the marketing leading up to it. You've
I
touched on
avoided.
it already. Fox and Cloud, one of the best characters in this entire movie, and they have
Yeah, by
revealed
far.
their hand far too early with it, and
They
I
did,
was so disappointed that couldn't have just been a surprise.
I I am
Yeah.
not kidding you.
'Cause-
The way it felt to just see him, I avoided everything. I did not know.
Even before seeing him, like you had the scene with Bowser Jr. and just before they come in, you had the dum,
Yes.
boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom,
yeah.
like
Yes.
in the music in the back,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you know he's in it somewhere because
Yes.
I've got the theme. The theme is there.
Yes.
It's just set up.
Yeah.
And I was
They-
like, and I'm really excited
Star
for
Fox
that
theme and the Canario
Thanksgiving,
theme. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
but I
did
felt
it
like I would have been more
well.
in it if I didn't see the reveal of him
I know,
already
yeah.
kind of in the film.
Mm.
Like I almost jumped from my chair and was like, and the theater was like, and that's like, okay, wait. I know there's only 5 people in here, but
I must admit, I was smiling a lot throughout this general.
oh yeah.
It's like, oh
was
my
as
god, this
well.
is cool. This is great. This is cool. But
His
I
there are-
wish they
story,
had.
the best.
So now,
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
it's
I saw this with my wife, who's not a fan at all of like Mario in any way. She's not a gamer, but even she got a kick out of like the entire film. She really enjoyed it. She, in fact, her words specifically were, "I enjoyed that more than I thought I would." Which
That's
is,
actually
which
a
is
big
a
praise.
high
That's
praise
high
for
praise.
her.
Yeah.
But obviously, I had to explain to her who the hell Fox was. But I think I looked over even at one point, even she was like, "Yeah, this is quite cool. Actually, he's quite cool."
Oh, it's so cool that they did
My
this whole
girlfriend
backstory.
did say actually at the end, she's like, "Are younger generations actually going to get Fox?" Like,
That's true,
in the cloud
yeah.
as, like, a-
yeah, that's
you know?
the thing. Isn't
And the
it?
thing with Toad, like the line he put in Toad, she was like, "Oh yeah, they've done that for our generation."
Yeah, of
Like,
course they have.
No
There's
one else.
Yes.
there's references
know.
in there for everybody, like of all ages. I
I
think.
don't know if it's the same for you guys, but I think we got a Nintendo advert every other advert before the film, kind of thing. The one I was watching,
No,
and it was
the only one I got was a Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 advert.
so we got one for all the new Switch games. So we got the
Oh wow.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. We got Mario Wonder. There was Mario Kart, and there was another one which I can't think of what was on top of my head. But I think I understand more now why they put Rosalina into Wonder from the film, kind of thing, rather than I thought it was just a random thing at first. Didn't think much of it, but now I can see the reason why they've developed that to make that connections kind of thing, you know, and
Yeah.
sell the amiibo.
I would say
Marketing, yeah.
I would say kind of, but it's also the fact that they have been filtering Rosalina into the main canon a lot
Yes.
more recently, especially with like the sports games.
Yeah, I mean, she's in the sports games, Mario Kart, you know, Smash Bros. She's kind of like there as like every character.
It was just to me, it was just a bit of an odd inclusion in Wonder.
Yeah.
Expect straight away, kind of. But now I've seen that the reason why is just a cross promotion kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just Rosalina that's been added. They've also added what they call the co-star Luma. So if like
Oh,
the
yeah.
first player is playing as Rosalina, then a second player can play as a Luma, and basically like in Mario Galaxy, where the second player can move the cursor around to collect the star bits and stuff like that.
Cool.
In Wonder,
Which was great in the movie, by the way.
yep.
which in Wonder, basically whoever plays as the Luma can defeat enemies and get the coin so the other players can carry on with the game. So
Yeah.
the Luma can't die. So if you've got a young one playing with you, he's like, well, you can play as Luma because obviously they're not going to get killed and die or whatever.
That's
and
cute. Yeah.
Your Tails younger brother character kind of thing, you know, or
Yes.
younger sibling. Yeah.
So talking about new additions to the cast, obviously we're talking about Glenn Powell, who's Fox. What did everybody think of Bowser Jr. and specifically the voice done by Benny Safdie?
I like.
Are we talking
Right,
just about the character and the voice?
The character, like the characterization of Bowser Jr. and the voice actor himself.
I actually thought it was Jack Black and like a vocoder. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize it was someone else until I saw the credits, which is probably a good thing.
I like what they did with it. It does split away from the games a little bit. He's normally got a really high pitched sort of laughter sort of voice kind of thing with Bowser Jr. normally. That sort of style, exactly. Yeah. Whereas this one was a bit more deeper and a little bit darker actually. And he's still trying to be Bowser, but Bowser's not trying to be Bowser kind of thing. It's kind of a weird
Yeah.
It's
sort of gap
Yeah.
in the storyline kind of thing. But
I
it's actually
agree.
it works quite well though, and I think the voicing sort of works because of that as such. Like he's trying to still be the bad guy kind of thing. He's still trying to show that he's got the deeper voice. He's still trying to imitate his dad kind of thing.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think that's why it sort of works so well on that side.
Yeah, I never liked Bowser Jr. really that much as a character in the games, like especially for the fact that one of his first appearances is
He's-
my most
he's my
hated
Mario Kart
game
main.
of all time. So
Wait, which one?
it's Mario Sunshine.
I thought that was your most hated, but he shows up in Super Mario World. I've never understood.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
Baby
understood
Bowser.
Mm.
See, I've never
Mecha
understood
Bowser.
the kids.
It's a Mecha
Not
Bowser,
Lemmy,
yeah. So
Wendy.
He
No,
appears
they're-
in Super Mario 2 as the Yoshi one, the Yoshi.
I mean,
He
yeah,
is the bad guy now.
he does, but he's more. I mean, he's obviously
that's
more of
Baby Bowser.
Oh,
So it's not actually
Oh,
Bowser.
yeah, that was
It's
before.
Bowser as a baby.
yeah, that was before they did all the muckery with like the lore and all
But
that
is
sort
it
of
like
stuff,
the
and
ones
then-
in Super Mario World? Aren't they like clones or something? I
Oh,
tried to get
they're
the
the
lore. It
Koopalings.
was
The
very-
Koopalings are very different.
Koopalings. They're a
Yeah,
different
it's
one.
very
They're not his children.
No,
Technically.
whereas Bowser Jr.
Yeah,
is actually his offspring.
It's like his
Right.
child, yeah.
Yeah,
The one he cares about the most.
yeah.
Let's not confuse Baby Bowser and Bowser Jr. for the moment because
Yeah,
they're going
let's-
right.
let's- Let's definitely not either. So,
Layered.
but yeah, I've never really liked Bowser Jr. But I like his characterization in the movie, and I think Benny Safdie does a great.
I like him
great-
as a mischief maker. And He's
Yeah.
quite a good character for that sort of thing.
Yeah, I
But
thought,
I get what you're saying, Pete. He's not really the bad guy as such. He's just trying to be the bad guy kind of thing. It's-
yeah, I got a bit worried obviously when they revealed his voice as like that mechanized version of it, but I always had a feeling that
yes.
that wasn't going to be the main voice itself. But the way they sort of incorporated that into the movie, I thought they did that reasonably well. In terms of characterization, I thought he
use
was
it-
done
yeah.
very well. Like just being this kid who wants to live up to his dad's reputation, and,
Exactly,
you know, I didn't see any issues with that. I thought it was a really good character.
That
actually.
plot point was actually quite good. I think
It's
it
one of the
quite
very
worked
few
quite well,
actually that
Yeah.
worked in the movie. Like out
It
of
needed
everything.
to be stretched out a bit more, though.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it's a great plot point, but like I said, like towards the end, it just kind of had to resolve, and it was a bit
You
rushed.
try,
Agreed,
you try to
yeah.
do 4 plot points at the same
Absolutely
time, and it just didn't quite work. You know?
Yeah,
It's a bit-
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. Bowser, like it's one of those things where you say Rosalina, like I hear the voice and I go, that fits, nicely. I don't have an issue with, it sounds like the character. It doesn't sound, obviously it is the voice actor and that sort of. But for me, in the moment in the film, it sounded like I would expect Bowser Jr. to in this universe, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I couldn't fault him at all, and the way the character was, it like I said, he tries playing the big bad guy and that sort of thing, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
my
was well-grounded.
takeaway. My takeaway from Bowser Jr. I think the voice worked. Now, funnily enough, I watched it in Spanish, but when hearing Benny Safdie in the trailers doing the voice, it sounded fine to me. So I had no problems with the voices whatsoever. I think what threw me off with Bowser Jr. was the design, mainly the eyes.
Oh,
Which
right,
gave me
okay.
a much more menacing, villainous look to him. Because if you see like Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
in the game, she's just this like mischievous little brat, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a kid. He just wants to play and whatever. But in the film, he's a lot more, I would say more
Conniving.
like
Has a bit more of an edge, let's say.
Yeah, a lot more of an edge, like a moody, broody teenager going through his emo phase kind of thing.
Yeah, that's good, good explanation.
Probably, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Hats off to him. His dad has, been shrunk and has been kidnapped by the plumbers and hiding, in the Princess Peach's castle. And, Bowser Jr.'s gone out and created basically what is a Death Star.
Yeah, you have to step
That's
up.
right.
kind of
That's
thing.
pretty
Yeah.
much is it, isn't it? I mean, let's be
Yeah.
honest, that was the same as in Galaxy anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the
Yeah.
same
Then
plot.
I
Yeah.
recognize
the
that.
princess, all on his own merit. And you think, you know what? Your dad can even do that. So, hats
I was
off to
thinking,
you.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like, he read the bedtime stories, like, this is what I want. I was like, so why did Bowser just choose to never do this.
Yeah, they never.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they also
Yeah.
never really like understand why he gave him up. It was like a throwaway
Yeah.
line in the movie, and then never really.
I've not
touched
seen him
on
for
it
2
all.
years or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they never touched on it after that.
I found that.
There was never any
odd,
resentment
yeah.
from Bowser Jr. going, well, I haven't seen you in years. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, why did you give me up?
So,
To-
can we
to
say
be
story
fair,
flashbacks
Bowser
were
was
good?
shrunk
Yes, they
down
were very
and was
good.
kidnapped for like a couple of years. So, that's why he hasn't seen his son in 2 years.
But then
Yes, I
there's
mean,
also a
that's
bit of an
maybe
issue with the
even
first movie.
right,
Then it's
yeah.
like, why isn't he even mentioned
How long
at
does it
all?
take to build a planet Death Star?
Ask Darth Vader, he might know.
That's no moon.
Very good.
It's a space station.
I now want to get on to one of the other additions to the cast, which was Yoshi.
Yeah.
I have issues with Yoshi. I like the character.
Okay.
I think he's a little bit of a Deus Ex Machina throughout the vast majority of the movie. It's like anytime there's any sort of peril, it's like, right, I'm going to get him out of it, basically using his tongue or his flutter jump. I also think...
Which is pretty much Yoshi in most games, to be
Agreed,
honest.
Yeah, I
yes.
was gonna say.
But I also
gonna
think...
say.
But I also think as well that it takes away from the fact that we had such a great characterization of Toad by Keegan-Michael Key in the first movie.
Yes.
That it
Yeah.
underpins his involvement in this movie in a massive way. And that was one of the things I was really looking forward to seeing again, was his portrayal of Toad, and he's pretty much a relegated character now because of it.
Which
Yeah. I think that's why they also separated the stories as well.
Yes.
So that's why you
Yes.
had Princess Peach and Toad going off
And
in
Toad,
Wonder.
yeah.
Agreed, yeah.
They do make,
And then you
They
got
do
Mario,
make
Luigi, and Yoshi because obviously, they want to, grow Yoshi as a character, but they can't
together,
do that with Toad because otherwise it will overshadow the other.
But I think
Eventually, it does happen.
I think it
You
does
get
But they
happen
do make-
regardless, yeah.
Yeah.
they make
You could
some
quite easily do.
self-referential jokes about it.
They do,
Yes.
yeah, very early on, where he's introduced to
Yeah.
Yoshi. It's like, who the hell is it?
Who's
this guy?
Who's this dinosaur?
Yoshi.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you don't, first of all, if you're a kid, those jokes are gonna go straight over. And I do think it is very difficult to introduce two quote cute characters in a story, so they did have to do a balance. Ultimately, one was gonna have to eclipse the other, just because they're basically the same character. When you're talking about characterization
Yeah.
in a story,
Yeah.
So
The
I do
mass of
hate
the
that.
character. Yeah.
This was the other point to the games they showed on the advert for me. The other game was the Yoshi game, the new Yoshi game that's coming out.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah,
Yoshi feels like he's been shoehorned in a little bit.
A little
Like you
bit.
could
yeah.
have,
I
Mario
would
and
agree with
Luigi.
that.
Mario and Luigi could have gone through the whole starting plot on their own with no
Yes.
issue. You didn't really need Yoshi there.
No.
And
But
I love
it
Yoshi,
was
but I
cute that he was there, and everyone loves Yoshi just in general as a character design.
his
but-
nose, look at his nose, it's so cute.
Yeah, he's cute. He's cute. Everyone loves him. But like, you could have done the whole start of that without him. You didn't really need him there. But I think it's more
100%.
selling other things with Yoshi. I think he's the essentials cute
We've got a
character to sell
game
merchandise
coming
for.
out.
We've got a
Let's
game
bring
coming
that
out.
forefront,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
they could have, done that first sequence and then released him into the wild with the other Yoshis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like
and then
we
be
have.
like, look, he's on his own adventure plug game.
I mean, we
Yes.
already had like a reveal of Yoshi in the first movie because there's a massive load of them running around
Yes,
in the world. Like Smash Brothers Melee's opening. Obviously,
Yes,
the
it's
post
very
the
similar.
post credits that they had in the first one basically sets up the start of the
Yes.
second movie.
Yeah. I will credit
That
sound
whole
effects
sequence in
though.
itself was a bit
We'll
weird.
get to that. Yeah, go on, Gordy.
Yeah, I will credit sound effects though, because when they show in Yoshi escaping into the tunnel and whatever, and these egg hatches, it does the egg hatching noise,
Oh, yeah.
like he
Yeah.
grows up
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
I was
it
like,
was
oh my
so
god,
good.
that's so good.
I mean, yeah,
I'm like-
yeah, those cues were fantastic. Obviously, every
They-
single reference
so
to
good.
Mario World I was there
Yeah.
for. So
It's beautiful, and like
Yes.
even the bits where they try and make Yoshi more relevant, as in looking after the baby characters later on,
yeah,
kind of thing. I think that's where he really shines, is that section. I don't think we really needed him in the first section though. I think they just sort of didn't need him
No,
to
it
go
was-
to this
But obviously that
Does that make
section,
sense?
yeah, that section is literally only there as basically a reference to Yoshi's Island, which
this is what we did last
I've
time.
got no
Yeah.
issue with that
Yeah.
because it
they
it does
should've gave him
also work in
cookies.
terms of the story though.
As a plot point, it goes in. Yeah,
it does.
I think you could have done without it, and it would have been fine. But at the same time,
Yeah, the only problem I do have an issue with the mechanic of Yoshi when it starts, and obviously, great, like he grows up, like does the noise, the reference, and all of that.
Yes.
But actually, it shouldn't be like that. Someone should be picking him up and feeding him stuff to get to full size before
I
that
mean,
even
right?
happens.
Right? And then
And
why didn't
no
they,
wings.
like, I was gonna say, why didn't they incorporate, like, he does turn blue, but I think it's because he ate something else, again.
different.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
probably should have
different
incorporated
colours.
that sort of
Yeah.
power somewhere. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that was so funny to me. But like you could have incorporated him any other way, especially just any color shell, just anything.
Yeah.
I think with this, because this is Mario Galaxy essentially this film, but I think it's trying to shoehorn a few of the other games in at the same time to sort of give you references every single
A
time.
lot, crossing reference.
It's like what they did with the first one anyway, where they were trying to reference like Mario 1 free, like World and all of that as well as some of the more 2D games. This is definitely a lot more of a love letter towards the 3D games.
I did love
definitely,
the 2D sections, though. I had to admit, the way they incorporated that with the security
Yes.
cameras,
Oh,
and all that, that was so good.
That was very funny, yeah.
But why did they have like a real T-Rex and also Yoshi?
Odyssey.
But they didn't make
That was an Odyssey.
Because
Mario.
Odyssey. This is what I was going to try and get onto, because like I said, you got Galaxy, we got Odyssey's featured in quite a lot of the sections, and like the dinosaurs, so there's apart from
Yes.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
But also that
Desert
section,
Kingdom.
there's also Super Mario
that's
World
what
2,
Yeah.
Super Mario World 2 with Yoshi looking after the babies, and then you've got other games from like Mario Bros 2. They've shoehorned with the characters and stuff into it as well. So there's lots of from other games they are dragging into this, even though it's technically a Galaxy World kind of thing.
But
So
But it-
peripherally other games.
They might have
Sure.
called it Super Mario Galaxy, but it's a way to incorporate all of these particular worlds into the actual mythos of the wider universe, basically.
yeah,
Which we'll see definitely later on with the post-credits scene. And we'll talk about
also, I did. Okay, wait. There was one. You know what? We haven't talked about one cameo that made me laugh so loud, which is the Pikmin.
Oh my
so
god.
good.
I knew it was coming. I saw the ship and I went, hang on a minute. It's not on the ship.
Yeah, I saw the step.
I was like, hang on. And then it happened. I was like, yeah, I knew it. I freaking knew it.
See the pick one, I was like,
I thought that was
and they're
so
so
good.
tiny.
I was like,
They're so
well
tiny.
done.
I was just hoping to see
so
Olimar, though. That was the only thing, but that'll
Wow.
laugh.
I kept-
Was there
well,
anything
I
else in the
know-
background? Did anyone see anything else in the background there?
Okay, so here's my thing.
I think he
I
did,
know-
yeah.
I know that like Ubisoft owns Rabbids, but I really was hoping to see Rabbids. They didn't show up, but the Star Rabbits were there. They were there, and then the hula guys were there, which was
Oh, yeah,
very
the Piantas from Sunshine.
The robots from Galaxy were featured in quite a lot of these.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Rob!
Cleaning robots.
The cleaning
Rob
robots,
was
yeah.
amazing.
Oh, that was
Rob-
brilliant. Like, the Gyromite reference was very funny.
I was like,
Because
yes.
I looked over at my
so
wife at
slow.
at that part. She's looking at me like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, this is brilliant.
In fact, I did it twice as well.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yes. I was hoping they would
sorry,
do
and,
Android, but
yeah, here he is. Here he is.
so that was really good.
I loved that bit.
So did I.
Because I was like, oh, it's like a Smash Bros sort of like section happening.
Yeah.
And then when he got the hammer, I was like, oh, I know he's going to get it.
It was-
Oh, I
Done
knew. I
so
literally
well.
said it.
God.
I literally said it in the cinema to myself. I went, he's going to hit a 9, isn't he?
That was so good. It did have some really good.
But that's also like one
cameos.
kind of like story gripe I had an issue with.
Mm-hmm.
Because like obviously you then had the Odyssey Dragon, come.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I was
Yeah.
pleasantly
For some
surprised that they
reason,
had that in there.
one wasn't under anyone's control and just I was like, what? Why?
That's kind of happened in the games a little bit as well, though. I don't think anyone was actually in control of that dragon as such. It's just a boss level kind of thing. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nana's brought this up in the chat. I think there was an F-Zero ship there as
I
well.
thought there was as well.
Oh, yeah.
I thought there was.
Yeah.
F-Zero and blink and you'll miss it. There was a Super Nintendo turned into a spaceship. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
caught that.
yeah, I think I
What
might have
did I
seen
call
that, but
that?
I will definitely
Yeah,
be
that was-
rewatching it as we go, like,
The
once it's out on Blu-ray.
N64 logo was on one of the buildings.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, I
I
remember
remember
seeing
that,
that. That was in
Yeah.
the casino section where they were going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't
Well,
talked about the casino section.
Well,
Pete.
I want to
Talk
go
about it
through
now? Okay.
like certain aspects
Okay.
of the
Come on,
plot
come on.
and the key scenes and basically stuff like that. I just wanted to go over like that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. So
I drank a whole bottle.
basically,
Yeah.
like the
I
long
will
and the
say so, just
long and the
quick-
short of the story was that you start out on the Comet Observatory. Rosalina gets captured. Mario and Luigi then have to go on a mission, as well as Peach and Toad, across the universe to go and save her. Basically, pretty much. That's the plot.
Yeah.
So
I will say, with that plot, when Peach goes off to save Rosalina,
Yeah.
and she's like, Mario, Luigi, look after the kingdom,
yeah,
right? And she thinks, when they meet in the Gateway Galaxy, why does she not just go, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It was only until later on
Who's
when
looking
it was
after
like,
the
what
kingdom?
happened to my castle?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yeah, 'cause I was like, oh, surely she's going to say something. It doesn't get mentioned.
No,
once
it's more.
until the very
It was
end.
more of one of those things. It was like, well, actually, there's more pressing things at hand. We'll probably deal with that later, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's that pacing, though.
Yeah.
It was really off.
Yeah.
The
Stretch out a little bit.
obviously the Mario and Luigi sections where they're going around the world map, clearing off sections.
Yes.
I actually
Yes.
thought was
I like
brilliant.
that. That was,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah,
Up against the Hammer Bros.
yep.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
so excited about
Yeah.
that.
Brilliant.
I really liked that but then my brain was like, because Super Mario World is probably one of my favorite Marios. Super Mario 2 is my favorite, but Super Mario World is like there.
I mean,
really
it's the
is.
greatest Mario game of all time, hands
so
down.
good.
Sorry,
Super Mario
But I
Bros.
was
3
like-
got some love. It's got some
I
frog
do-
love,
I
so
do-
it's
Look,
Yes,
trust me,
love
I do love 3 as well, but Mario World
I
is the
do love
greatest
3.
game in the series. Fight me.
But those little parts on the map where it turns red, that means there's
Yeah.
2 exits.
Yep.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
It does,
They didn't reference
yes.
It just showed that.
And
was
I
like,
actually I really appreciated that reference.
Go back
as
to that
well.
world again.
It's like, quick, go get that secret
Donnie,
exit.
that's what I was like.
You went to the normie exit.
Yep. But I did.
Star
I
World.
also like.
It's like you need to open up that Star Road path.
Yes, but I really did like in.
I want to play
in the
Tubular and
casino.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, exactly. Yeah.
Severe lack of power
but-
stations, though.
But in the casino, I do like that they had the slot machine that's in 3. You know. with
Yeah.
the-
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
that
that's
was
cute.
good. That was very good.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoyed
don't
just the
know.
whole casino area. So.
Oh,
If like
that.
the roulette boards and stuff had some from the DS game as well. I don't know.
Well, I
I'm trying to look at
surmised
it.
when we were watching the trailer for it previously that it would have some sort of incorporation with Waluigi's pinball or
That's right, you did
casinos
say that.
or
Yeah.
Waluigi Casino. But obviously, there's no
Because I
Waluigi
don't
to
know
be
where
had
the casino
anyway.
came from.
Oh well, it's
And
just
I
it's
still maintain the weird thing is, and I said this when we were watching it on here, that it's not a joke. The Sonic Casino, that's how the gravity works in Sonic Casino. It's just weird
It
to
does,
me
yeah,
that they
I agree.
were using
Well,
that.
This is part of Galaxy though, because those cubes
Is
you go
it?
inside part of the
Okay.
game where the gravity changes
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
go around the room,
Yeah,
kind of
you-
thing. So
Right.
yeah, you had certain galaxies in there, like the Flip Switch Galaxy, that works very similar to that.
Oh, right,
yeah,
okay. I
which
can see
is
that,
why I
yes.
didn't mind it so much. It
Yes.
made more sense because
Okay.
it's of that. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
When you say that, it does make sense.
I mean, it was
But
a,
I-
It kind
a
of-
particularly
I'm kinda
unique
glad-
area, though, wasn't it, for this film?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
definitely,
glad
yeah.
that they referenced it and like the whole gravity aspect of that, because the whole big thing about Super Mario Galaxy is the gravity of like planets in rooms and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it was nice that sort of like there was at least one massive room that had that sort of
Yeah,
effect.
and they did the
True.
gravity aspect of it very, very well with the fact that she clearly could jump from one section to another, and then the world flips around with that perspective, so you know, so you don't get too disorientated
very
as a whole.
Sonic, though.
It was very good.
She didn't do the weird sort of like hover midair thing though, where she jumped. Whoa,
Yeah.
No, but they
During the
did have
game.
that reference when she was hit the warp star for the very first time, when they're literally just sitting there for a second before they spin.
Yeah.
And I
And
really
you
appreciated that reference
You do
as well.
see, you
I
do
would have
see
liked more
Luigi.
Warpstar.
Oh yeah, exactly. But you do see Luigi doing his little.
Oh, he does have his
funny
little
legs,
flutter jump as well, yeah.
which did make me very, very happy. But
And
yes,
again, the sound effects for the warp star was from the game as
Oh, it
well.
was,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
which-
oh, it's so
Yeah.
good.
I mean, considering
But
they just HD'd that game, I'm not surprised they added it in there.
I absolutely loved seeing Wart first of all, but Mouser.
Can I jump on board?
And Birdo.
Absolutely, let's do it. Let's do it because that's.
Oh my god, the voice actor for that. Do you know who the voice actor is? For
Oh, it's
Wart?
Louise
Louise Guzman.
Yeah, who's
Guzman.
been recently in the Addams Family, isn't he?
Yes,
in
he's
Wednesday.
Gomez
Yeah,
in Wednesday.
He's like a stand-up comedian.
Perfect.
He's well
Oh,
known.
he was
Yeah, it
fantastic,
so
yeah.
good.
He played that
And,
character so well. It's like a mafia boss style sort of character, but also kind of still goofy in a way. It just seemed to work with him being.
I just
So good.
I think the incorporation of the Mario 2 like lore into the actual main mythos it was very nice, because a lot of those enemies in that section are all Mario 2 enemies.
I did shout
Mario
I did
2
shout
USA, by the
Mouser. I did shout Mouser rather loud while like in the cinema. And I was like,
I mean,
That's my
I mean,
favorite enemy.
as soon as I saw Birdo in there,
Birdo,
I knew that they were going to
I love
incorporate
Birdo.
a few of the others as well. So
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
It was
all
good
of
to
them
see
there
them.
was cool.
all the ninjas as well, and
And
Yes.
Bye guys.
Shy Guys.
There
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, but honestly, I was actually quite surprised that this wasn't the introduction of Wario and Waluigi, actually.
Could you imagine, like after the casino, you just in the background? "Wah."
Yeah, I was sort of expecting it, but I was like, For me, that was the
I'm
only thing
still
that felt a
expecting
little.
them.
That's what sort of felt a little bit off to me, is that it just didn't feel like it was Wart's area, though.
I will agree with that, Pete. I will, because that
Yeah.
the casino does not feature in Mario 2.
No.
That's not a thing. It's just,
Well, there are slot
weird.
machines. There are slot machines.
Yes. At the end of each
games.
level, you do have a little slot
Yeah.
machine, don't you?
Yeah, so kind of, but not necessarily a level in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Mario 3D
So-
World, I guess. 'cause-
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
But they might
Oh,
be
yeah, there's a big
hinting at
casino.
something bigger.
I mean, well,
I think that's
that's definitely
right,
what they're
Mike.
going to
I
be
think
doing.
that's it.
We'll get to that definitely towards the end, because
I
I think
think
that's
my
gonna
only
be-
disappointment for this section, I think Birdo deserved a bit more screen time. Because I think Birdo and
love
Yoshi have
Birdo.
that sort of like rivalry sort of thing in most of the games as well, and so they
Yes.
try and build it a little bit. But especially in the tennis games and things like that, they try to make a little bit of a rivalry between them. There was just no connect. They didn't even see each other, so I think that's a little bit of a disappointment to me.
100%, yeah. They're the basically arch rivals, aren't they? Throughout the whole of like the mythos, and they should have definitely come into into contact with each other.
Yeah. But I thought that was what was going to happen. I thought Birdo was going to appear later on, and then there'd be some sort of interaction with them two throwing eggs at each other. Would make sense.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
I mean,
There's no
I
reason
thought
why she
Birdo would show
can't
up.
appear in the next film. So
well,
Exactly,
it's a very big possible.
completely
But, you know.
defeated, was it? So
No, that's true.
maybe Birdo will return.
Yeah,
Maybe.
With more eggs.
More eggs.
we need more eggs. So I want to talk about like let's just say Bowser's turn again, because for the vast majority of the movie he is a good guy. I mean, he's imprisoned and he's miniature for a long while. Obviously, if you've not watched the first movie, that was what happened at the end of it. He's imprisoned. I think the opening sections with him, whilst they were in the trailers, still very funny with him in the castle and the painting and all that. It was still just
I
very
want that
funny.
painting.
Oh, so do I. It's fantastic.
And Bowser, how are you?
And I think the hijinks that they have between Mario, Luigi, and Bowser, they're always fun. They were great.
That was funny.
Like the fact that Luigi is actually friends with him, but Mario hates him, I
Yes.
think was great.
Yeah.
I think that was very good.
But he seems to turn on a dime very, very quickly back and forgets about that relationship, and it threw me off majorly, and I didn't like it at all.
It's a bit of a difficult one, isn't it? Because he's trying to like look after his son, show his son that he's a bad guy, kind of thing. But at the same time, it's like, oh, I'm actually quite a little bit good, really good to you guys now. It's kind of showing Bowser can go karting and stuff still with.
See,
with
that's what I was thinking.
Agree.
Yes.
It's still.
It's kind of leading to something there, I think, maybe.
Then again,
Pete,
it's like somebody who goes through rehab for alcoholism or drugs or whatever, and they're recovering, and then it's just that one little slip is all it takes to just fall straight back into
Stockholm syndrome.
All right, fair enough. I'll give you that. Fine.
But what were you going to say, Rowan?
I feel like they could have come from like a storyboard aspect. They were like, we've had Bowser Jr. be the enemy throughout the whole thing. He's failed like 2 or 3 times now. So now we need
the
like
big bad,
a new evil protagonist. You then have that secondary reveal of Skull, Bowser.
Yep.
Dry Bowser.
Dry Bowser.
Dry Bowser, sorry. Which looked awesome, but now you think, like, I don't know how he's going to get back unless he gets a 1-up or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah,
that's probably what's going to happen, yeah.
But I was thinking, like, maybe he was possessed at first because his eyes were super red. But then when it was just him normally, I was like, oh, okay, it's just for plot. No,
something changed there, didn't it? And it didn't really explain why. And I think that's lost it a little bit. But
that's where I say, like, the ending needed more filling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they got to...
Like, if the Kamek came over and zapped him and he was evil and that sort of thing, I would have believed that way more.
Yeah,
for like 10 seconds of Kamek doing something.
It feels like there's a scene deleted there, doesn't it? Yeah.
And that was the other thing about it. I'm glad you mentioned that, because Kamek was good in the first movie, but he has also been very much relegated in this entire movie and pretty much just a joke character. And I didn't enjoy that as much. Because I quite like Kamek and Bowser's relationship in the first movie. They were stupid. They were funny.
Yes.
Yeah, it
worked well.
It did, and it felt like another like with Toad. They had to fit in another character in here, so it just didn't. They had to relegate some of the other characters out of it, and so we're starting to get a bit of a Marvel problem with this, where you're having far too many characters and not enough time to characterize each one of them. So maybe we need to start making some cuts.
They need to extend it, because they're still sticking within the hour and a half.
Yep.
Sort of thing of time. I'm like, if you just went to like 2 hours and really get some good arcs in and a story, I know it's like another half an hour of animation and that sort of thing, but I think it would have really paid off for them.
Yeah.
The thing is that half an hour of animation probably does exist.
Yeah, they probably cut it somewhere.
Probably does.
Edits. There's going to be dialogue in there for the story, and that's probably why also the pacing feels a little bit off, because it's like, hang on a second, there's something missing here, or maybe they did say it when they were doing the recording and the post-production, but then it's like, oh, we're going to have to cut this down, what do we get rid of? So I can see it being there, deleted scenes and everything. But it's like, no, we have to...
The problem is we won't get a director's cut version of this movie that will include extras like that. And I think it suffers as a result of it. If we did have something like that, it might end up going to be the definitive version of the film itself, because, I don't know, I just think that... I agree with Ron. I just think something's missing here. Like... It's just too short. It's like they had a mandate from both Nintendo and Universal to go, this has to be an hour and a half. We can't have it any longer than that. It's kind of like the same principle that we had with like the Marvels and Captain America Brave New World, where it was like, there's definitely something missing in there. You've clearly filmed it, and there are certain cuts in there that just don't feel natural in terms of the plot.
Yeah, the pacing.
But that's why
at least the extended cut.
You can go with it because you got so many references in that. But for new people coming in, I'd say it is pretty hard to follow the story, because it's confusing, especially towards the end. There's there's a few things missing.
I want to. So
do you like the
go on.
Met Your Maker joke, by the way, though? That was very good.
Yeah, that was.
I did like the 2D security to 3D Death Star run.
That was very good.
Met Your Maker was very good.
A little
good.
Mario Maker, like
But-
where he's like sort
Yeah.
of.
And yes, I love when he goes, Bowser Jr. goes, time to meet your maker. And then it's clearly Mario Maker.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
that-
like,
that
yes.
yeah.
That was really
Yeah.
All
like
those
a Kaizo
Kaizo runs we've all played. Yeah.
When I saw those fire bars all come up,
Yes.
I was instantly reminded of that course that somebody had made with all the fire bars on.
me too.
1-1.
Ah,
And it's
yeah,
like, yes.
I thought they did that so well.
I will ask the question though. Now that we've seen that section in full 3D, who actually really wants a full 3D like remake of Mario, the first Mario game?
You know what?
I-
That would be cool.
It would
As
be
a-
really cool, but I also feel like it'll be really easy because if a fireball's coming out, I just step to the left or the right.
Yes.
I mean, they would
You know,
obviously program
and then-
it in a different way, wouldn't they?
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I did
I think we've
like
already had it,
It
really.
would
We
be
kind of
very
have.
cool.
I like the confrontation of Bowser on the bridge. It did make me very happy.
I mean, yeah,
Both
the
throwing
axe,
axes.
of course.
Yes. Yes.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yep. That was
Um,
very good.
So I
And then
want
it flips back to the 2D camera.
Yes.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
So good.
I do want to go into one of the things that they've clearly changed for lore reasons and for movie
Okay.
purposes,
Oh,
I guess.
Oh.
How does
yes,
everyone feel
Big
about
one.
this particular change? So the reveal that Peach is actually Rosalina's sister.
That was confusing.
I-
I'm not
so-
gonna
It
Yeah.
made watching certain things on Rule 34 a lot more complicated.
Well, now we know what your search
wow.
history is, Mike. Jeez.
Wow.
Good God.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
That was something.
It's okay, they're still
Oh.
technically
Step-sisters.
step-sisters. on-
Yeah,
Oh, I made it Stardust, dude. It doesn't count.
when they put step in
Trust
front
me,
of
bro.
Oh,
makes
dear.
You're
Okay,
disgusting,
Quick
man.
question to the group before it goes super in depth. The whole aspect of them not being siblings, like wasn't it just like a game theory where they said like Rosalina was
Yeah.
Peach and Luigi's daughter? There was
Yeah.
no like.
They've done one before of that where Rosalina was the mum, I think was the plot whole
Oh,
thing.
was
I think.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
With
the only
Peach
one
being
I
the
know about.
daughter.
That's what
But-
I thought, and I was very confused when they said they were sisters. But
It may be the reference because of that, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
I mean, to be honest,
particularly
makes
like it
sense to me
myself.
for the film.
It fills
I
the plot
can
hole.
see
That's
it,
the problem.
yeah.
But didn't
Yeah.
really
But I
need
just
it.
don't think it really needed it at all. Like,
No, I don't. I have to agree as an
Or-
outside Nintendo fan.
I think, well, I mean, they added it because obviously,
they needed.
because of Peach's backstory in
It's
the
a plot
first
hole,
game, where she
yeah.
just kind of like,
Yeah.
just ended up in the Mushroom Kingdom, and it's like, well, how did she end up there in the first place? So
Yeah.
they were kind of
That
like
was
trying
Interesting.
to origin story.
How does
Yeah,
Peach?
that plot
How
hole
does
is
Peach? How does Peach know about her without this reference though? That's the problem. There's
No.
that is a plot hole there. Like how did they get
Exactly,
from that
yeah.
point to that point? And that's all it is. I think. Honestly, they just couldn't.
I think the unfortunate side of this is they wrote themselves into an issue with the fact that they wanted Rosalina
Yeah.
to be captured and they needed her to get out of this somehow. So how do we write ourselves out of it? If
and
they
she already
wanted
knew
to,
about Mario and Peach. 'Cause
Yeah.
She was telling the stories.
I mean that's
kind of
that's in
Yeah,
the, but that's in the
why did
game
she-
though technically
Yeah.
as well.
But why, if she was supposedly, Peach's sister, why didn't she try to reach out to Peach?
Yes,
sooner?
exactly. She
Yeah.
knew
I mean,
she was
obviously
in
the trouble
It makes her
reason why she
story
left, yeah.
night stalking way nicer
Yes.
than
It
just
does,
sort of,
yeah. But anyway,
Let's talk about the Mario Brothers and
I mean-
Peach more.
But it was funny though when Luigi was like, "Does she have a sister?" But he's talking about Daisy or whatever. I thought that
Wow.
was pretty funny.
Well-
I thought that was funny. Wow,
but
wow.
anyway, so
Take
Well,
her
my-
the
in
third
the
one.
Spanish version,
Anyway.
it says, does she have a friend?
They said that in the
oh.
English version as well, I think, didn't?
Yeah.
Or
I think
was
they
it-
That's his
did,
sister.
yeah, I think they did actually.
It said sister.
Oh, did
because
they?
I was
Okay.
immediately thought of Daisy.
All
and I
right,
was
cool.
like,
Well,
How
anyway,
are
the
they
point
gonna
that I
fit
was
that
going to
in?
make with that is that actually I think the way that they could have got around it, and I know they want to characterize Peach in a very different way these days,
Yeah.
but Rosalina is clearly more powerful to be able to get through that breach by herself. So I
Yes.
think they should have done it where
I
Peach
will
does get captured in the end rather than Rosalina. But then again, you also have the issue of who powers up this machine at the end if you don't have Rosalina in there. So they wrote themselves into a hole with this one either way, unfortunately.
I agree with that.
And actually,
I was
like,
very confused.
the way that they could have very easily done this is, rather than using a princess or a powerful individual, use the entity that they were supposed to be using in the games, which is the stars.
Grand Stars.
Yeah. Why didn't they use the Grand Stars instead?
Makes sense. Yeah, I should have done.
I
Yeah.
have to agree.
I mean,
What were you
that's
gonna say,
kind of what they
Mike? What were you gonna say?
Well, I was just going to say, like,
Right.
the story was they built themselves a planet that they could live on, and then this cannon that's using all the power of Rosalina and everything is just to blast planets that object to them.
To destroy the
And I was like,
universe.
in space for ages. I was like,
the
yeah,
Death
but
Star.
like, who's objecting to a Bowser planet? Really?
Yes,
I am.
Yeah.
exactly. I have
Like,
to
is there
agree with
any
that.
need
That
that
was
they kind of needed to do all of that?
You got to remember,
That
it
was a
was
very
Bowser
strange
Jr.
one.
doing all this, so maybe he didn't think that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I mean,
fine.
he's a
It's true.
kid. you
I mean,
know,
his
he's a
dad
child.
totally forgot entirely of him.
I just want to blow stuff up.
I mean, okay, that's a very valid point. I mean,
Yeah. So, also in terms of the endings, when it comes to, obviously, compared to the game, comparing this to the movie, I am a little bit disappointed that they didn't go down the same line that they did with the movie, where everything actually gets blown up and the Lumas make the ultimate sacrifice to create a whole new
Yes.
galaxy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna do that with the castle being blown apart, and then like all the Lunas were around the hole. I thought that's what was gonna happen.
Well, yeah,
but then it didn't.
how it happens in the game is that actually Bowser's galaxy reactor pretty much blows up and just destroys the entirety of the universe, and then they form a whole new universe by every single Luma falling into the black hole to create this new universe.
It's because it's far too dark for a children's movie.
It was far too dark for a 3+ game, but they did it anyway because they respected people in
I was going to
2007.
say, did you not see the first post-credit scene? It went pretty dark, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Did it?
Wow, that's a certain Luma.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
why
movie
did they
was like-
reveal that in the trailer?
They did put that in the trailer. That's why I was like, I just.
What
stick
was the
around for a
point in
second.
that? It was such a waste of time.
That was weird to me.
Trying to
'cause
bring
that
the
is
character back,
exact
but-
scene-
I know, but
Yeah,
it was
because
That's the
everyone
exact
loved the
scene in the
Lumen, they're
trailer.
like, we're bringing him back, you know?
But we had so many
It's like,
Lumas
but
and stuff.
how do we bring him back? And it's like, oh, let's make him a prison guard. Ooh, but if we do
It
that,
got really dark.
who's
It was
he
quite
guarding?
funny.
Yeah, I mean, it was
was quite
funny.
funny.
I enjoyed it, but it's still
Right,
a
he's
bit of a
stupid.
I was
pointless
like,
one
ooh,
anyway.
existential crisis.
So
There's a
let's...
number of
didn't see-
like, throwaway bits in it, though.
There
mate.
was,
I mean,
yeah,
like
that's
the
true.
Honey Hive Galaxy.
Oh,
They
God,
could've
yeah.
done without
And they
that.
didn't even give him
That
B
was
Mario
good.
as
That
well,
was-
which is just like they should have given him that power up at least.
They
Don't
gave
let
him
him
the
talk
drill.
to
No
the Queen
spring.
until he
We had-
actually has the B.
But they
We had
didn't
Penguin
give
for the Toad, didn't we? Which
Yep,
was nice.
that was
You
cool.
know,
the same penguin.
we had the
But they
Drill
didn't-
and the Cloud,
Yep,
which is weird.
And
And then the final one for the flying
style. Yeah.
yeah.
But they didn't
Which was
turn
good.
Mario into a dinosaur. I thought that was weird. Instead, they had Baby Mario.
Yeah, but that's a
But then
reference
what
to
was the point
Yoshi's
of Baby
Island.
Mario?
Hmm.
Yeah, but what was the point of Baby
Yeah.
Mario? Because they just immediately turned him to adult Mario and then turned the T-Rex into a baby dinosaur. And to
Which
me,
is
that was
also a
little
reference
bit
to Mario
wasted.
Odyssey
That's-
with the little gliding
Yeah.
dinosaur
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
Ancient
Yeah.
Kingdom, I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
There's slight references from Odyssey. They've just shoehorned into that section.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
plot.
it felt shoehorned. That was it. Yeah, it felt
there's
shoehorned.
a
I mean,
lot
like
in
If
there.
you're
that
going to
I
have a dinosaur in there, like
It's
having
kind
it
of a
as
deep
little
cut
galaxy
as well,
they land
isn't
on.
it? Because Bowser Jr. uses the Super Scope
Yeah,
to,
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah.
shrink them. Because obviously
Which I did
Bowser says,
love.
no, don't kill them. Don't
His
kill
weapon
them."
selection was
Like,
amazing.
yeah.
I love
Yeah,
the
because there's
weapon
zappers
kill.
in there clearly as well.
Yeah.
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 But what I like about it being quite a deep cut is because
And
in
Flood.
the 1993 film, Cooper uses
Oh,
the
he
Super
God,
Scope
yes,
on
he does.
Kelly
Jesus
and
Christ.
involves-
That is so funny.
Yeah, the Super Scope is used to turn people into Goombas, isn't it?
That's
Yes.
so good.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
hilarious.
turns Capelli,
That's very good.
the other like construction worker or whatever,
Yeah.
into a monkey. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very
it's so
good.
dumb
So
anyway.
to devolve. So technically, Mario and Luigi have been devolved.
It worked, you know.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay,
So
right.
that
So
was quite
So-
yeah.
anyway, we've gone on quite long. We're nearly at 2 hour mark, so I want to wrap this up in a way.
Jeez.
So let's talk about the final post-credit scene. So Kylie obviously didn't see this, so
See that.
Gawny, do you want to actually explain
like
the
now.
scene itself?
Yes, they what was the gateway called? That they
The
there's like a
Gateway
planet,
Wasn't it?
Gateway Galaxy. So they went back there. There's the monkeys trying to try and steal some more stuff, but
Yikikis.
he gets stopped by a random
Punch.
glove punch, basically. You can
it a
clearly
power
see.
glove?
No.
No, you can clearly see it's a female glove, and it reveals that it's Princess Daisy.
Okay, good.
So
okay, I knew
it's-
she was gonna show
Which is
up.
why
I
Mike's
knew
left that
she was-
aside
However-
until then.
Yeah.
There's no
I
voice
just
for
had it
Daisy.
hidden in the
No,
back
which
here.
is exactly what they did with Yoshi anyway in the first movie because
Yeah.
they hadn't
Yeah.
cast them yet. So this obviously has major ties to the fact that Daisy is the princess of Terrasaland. So
Hey, I'm
we're
Daisy.
probably gonna be going towards the Mario Land and the Game
I
Boy
figured
style
that,
of
though.
games.
Game Boy style, yeah.
And I'm
Which is
wondering-
good because that means it could be Wario
Yeah,
from
we're
that
gonna
section.
get we're gonna get Wario
Because
and
that
Waluigi
route,
because
yeah,
that
yeah.
will fall into the 6 golden
Absolutely.
coins and
Exactly.
Wario
yeah, which would
Land.
make more sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mario Land is a weird game anyway, so I'd love to see what they do with that, with putting that into a film sort of
Yeah.
section. Would be great.
Well, there was a part in the film where we had Walt, and it's like, okay, so Walt is supposed to be like this mafia underworld gangster kind
Yeah.
of thing, and then it goes over to like Bowser Jr. and whatnot, and then like Walt comes out saying, you know, we need to talk kind of thing. What's going on here? And it's like, we're in
Yeah.
trouble, which makes you think that maybe Walt is part of something bigger, perhaps.
Well, it could be Wario
Maybe
and
there's somebody on
Waluigi's
top of
possibly.
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
possibly be.
Oh, that's
Okay.
What they're getting at.
And my final question in terms of that post-credit sequence: how many people were disappointed it wasn't the reveal of the Smash Brothers? Considering every reference we had in that movie.
We did have the fact that Fox has now got his hyperdrive and gone on to a different area.
Yep.
So
So I feel
That
like we're going to get
could-
like a.
it
film.
feels like we're going to get a Star Fox film, doesn't it?
It
or
does.
at least a
That's what-
space
yes!
It does, but
Exactly.
also the fact that we've had
Or a
pretty much
TV
every
show?
single Mario character that's in Smash so far revealed.
Yeah.
not
Apart from
necessarily.
So
apart
they-
from Wario,
They
obviously.
hinted
I'm thinking-
on Samus with the.
Yeah,
They've
Samus,
hinted at Samus,
Kirby.
Olimar and
Olimar's already been shown. Yeah, yeah.
Game & Watch,
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rob.
So
Yes.
Little Mac.
I would.
But you've had no Zelda stuff, so it could be a Zelda
No, there's
thing.
been no
in the
Zelda.
future.
But there is a Zelda
There's
live action.
been
There's the live action Zelda
live
coming
action
out.
coming.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking after the third film, you got Wario and Luigi, and then you have like quite a good number of villains versus the good guys for a Smash.
It's
Oh,
possible, yeah.
It'd be like
I think
Mortal Kombat.
we'll have a. I think it's going to go Star Fox, and then there'll be like cameos of characters in space, kind of thing, and that will probably then tie it into
Yeah,
that a little bit, kind of thing.
I think it will. Like, they'll
But-
get the trilogy out of the way, and then that might lead into
Because
the
then
next
you could
part.
link it back to Rosalina and
you
that
said link.
going back to the planet wherever it's Earth or whatever they're on for Mushroom Kingdom sort of area kind of thing. So there's lots of potential what they could do there going from that section
Yes.
with Star
Yeah.
Fox onwards. But I want a Star Fox film because that
After
section was
that
so
intro-
good.
Yeah.
I agree,
have
I
to.
would. Either that or
That
give us a
backstory
goddamn new
intro
freaking
origin-
Star Fox game.
It was
There is
so
a new
just-
Star Fox game
Apparently
that's coming out.
rumoured at the moment,
this
but
year.
you know, let's...
I mean, the rumours.
It makes
the
sense,
rumours start
though.
going round. Yeah, because the first film, we got a redesign for Donkey Kong, didn't we? And then,
Oh, yeah,
like,
true.
a little bit later on, we got Donkey Kong Bonanza.
True.
Yep.
So perhaps
Yeah, good point,
with
good
this
point.
revival,
Perhaps we
Donkey,
will do a
Donkey
barrel
Kong's 2-second cameo in this film was terrible, by the way.
Oh, it was, yeah.
That was bad.
But we also did... But we also had the fact that Donkey Kong's getting his own sort of property at some
Yeah,
point
yeah,
anyway, so
Yeah.
that's fine. Anyway,
What I would
go on,
dial
Mike.
back on quickly, just a little bit. Obviously, when we had Yoshi's backstory, as to how he ended up in Brooklyn and all that.
Yes.
The music for it was all right. Well, I think it's Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, it was. I actually laughed at that. I
was
thought
so
it was
good.
funny.
I'm surprised it wasn't This Is America by Childish Gambino.
Ooh.
Oh, that's actually a really good point.
That's true.
This Is America.
Recap.
Yep.
I mean,
Maybe they thought it was
They
too
wouldn't have to
political.
even pay him because he's in the film.
I mean, I like the
Isn't
fact
it?
that
He's
everyone was
Yoshi,
just okay with Yoshi being around.
That was funny though. Him just walking through.
Well,
New
if
York City
you
kind of
go
area.
back to like the end of the first movie where everything came through that pipe, then they are already familiar enough with the fact that there's another world beyond their world.
yes.
True.
Yeah.
Nana's just hit it on the head.
Yeah.
He's like, they need to put Zero Adventures and Assault on Virtual, which I'm like, yes.
True.
So get a movie out so we can have all those on the Switch, please. That'd be great.
Also, Nana said, "Oh right, Bowser and Bowser Jr. are basically in Shadow Moses." All right. Anyway, so
Let's wrap
I will.
this up.
We're going to wrap this up, but I do need to bring in a special guest quickly.
Yay!
So,
Special guest.
I'm going to share my screen because making his debut is
Here we go.
Mr. Barry from Impact Game Station. How you doing, Barry?
Hey lads, how's it going? Hope you're all enjoying the show.
He's not there.
Can you not hear me? Can you not hear?
I can hear.
Okay.
There he
cool.
is.
Yeah, he's there. So, yeah, Barry, we'll pass it over to you, shall we, Barry? Go on. What did you think of the movie?
And thanks for always for tuning in. And yeah, my thoughts on the Mario movie. It's quite an interesting situation where the first one, I guess, played it safe. This latest one, the Galaxy movie, is a lot more daring and takes risks, I guess. I will say that for some people it may be a bit overstimulating in the sense where there's a lot happening in it.
Yes.
And it's just, you got to keep in mind, it's a kids movie and it's for fans of Mario in general and Nintendo, where it's, you know, they're trying to put in as much as they can, which I understand, but that's where it may be a bit too much for people, where there's a lot going on and they may miss something. But that's Nintendo. It was the same with the last movie. Like, you may have to go see the movie twice, maybe 3 times to catch other Easter eggs that you may have missed. But I really feel that Nintendo should have kept Fox McCloud out of the adverts, even, you know, like the marketing beforehand. It was, for me, the best part of the movie was Fox McCloud. Just Star Fox in general, seeing that bit. And like, you got like a quick backstory of Star Fox, the team, and then that was it. But that Slippy, N64, that image, the meme, we'll call it, was very, very funny. Loved it. But yeah, Fox should not have been advertised at all. It should have been kept secret. And I thought it was the best part of the movie was seeing Fox in it, his scenes, and yeah, cool that there is 2 scenes after the movie, you know, during the credits and at the very end. But I hope that we do see a fully fledged Star Fox movie. Allegedly, as you guys know, there's a game coming to Switch 2 this summer maybe, and, you know, being revealed perhaps. Hopefully it is the start of something that's good for Star Fox fans and the franchise in general. But yeah, Star Fox
Stop
as a
saying
whole
Star
in
Fox.
the movie was incredible, and we hope we see more Star Fox in the future. But otherwise, the movie was great. Really, really enjoyed it. Some funny stuff, even with Rob. But
Yeah, true.
yeah, hopefully we see some more Star Fox again. Sorry, I know I keep saying Star Fox, but we have to see more Star Fox. Hopefully more even toys.
It's like you
with
read
Star
your
Fox,
mind.
with the Galaxy franchise, the series. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the show.
It's almost like that was a pre-recorded message, and I might have already watched it.
Almost, yeah.
Live from satellite.
Live by satellite, yeah. I mean, it did kind of work because I was live sharing my screen.
There you go. Technically,
Love you,
I would
Barry.
like to add is I do appreciate, like, they brought Fox into the film, but it wasn't like a typical, like they do in a lot of movies, like, oh, we got this new handsome character comes in, the princess starts swooning over him, and now our main protagonist, becomes jealous. There was none of that. It's like, oh, I like your ship, I like your tash. That's great. And
they did almost though. You could see with the way they were filming it, it was like, it was gonna be, and then they just
I was like,
be okay
I was
with
rolling
it. I was like,
my
thank
eyes.
God. At least good for that,
Yeah.
I'm very glad they went that
And
that
the
route.
Lunas when they're wearing the little flight jackets. That was so cool.
Yeah, so cute. So cute.
I want one.
The main takeaway as a Star Fox fan, the R-Wing has a
Stop saying
passenger
Star
seat.
Fox.
Okay, I thought that was very
And
interesting.
seats in the wings.
Yeah.
And seats in the wings.
So, there's no
Cockpit capsule.
You don't need a capsule when you go into space, apparently, as well.
Yeah, it was very weird.
I saw that as well. But I did like that they said do a barrel roll like 6 times. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Toad did it. Yeah.
I did love the Slippy meme. I have to
it was fantastic.
that was
The
hilarious.
little animation with the characters beforehand was great.
the animation was
like they did
so
from
just...
for the difference for Star Fox Zero come out, they did an animation, and it was great.
Yes.
And but more of that, please, because it's amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I agree.
Star Fox film, please. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So anyway, now that we've finished on that message from Barry, thank you. We've been trying to get Barry on for frickin' ages. He's currently away in Butlins and couldn't join us, but he wanted to provide us with a nice pre-recorded message and his thoughts on the film. So thank you very much, Barry. I'm going to pass it round the horn here, just to obviously give you final thoughts. And as is the nature of the Rapid Reviews UK, we're going to give this a number rating between 1 to 5. You could give it 0 if you really wanted to, but we're not going to be that cruel.
An F0.
Star Fox 0.
Let's not talk about games that killed series, shall we?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's not dead yet, so.
It's true.
Bye.
I actually got in a discussion with someone last week about that. So that.
I mean, we haven't seen a Star Fox game since 2015. All right, come on.
Right.
It's also not its best-selling series
yet, but it is flatlining.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Capcom. It's in the same sad state that
annoying.
frickin' Capcom have always teased Darkstalkers. Darkstalkers is dead, and Star Fox is unfortunately nearly there too.
I am worried, but yes.
I will play Lilac Wars 100 million times.
No, I could appreciate Lilac Wars. I could appreciate the older games. That's fine. But they're not notorious sellers like Metroid, unfortunately.
Yes.
It's not. Anyway, going round the horn and less controversial takes here. Rowan, give us a summary and your number rating between 0 and 5.
Oh, fellow chappies, my summary for today with Super Mario Galaxy, that movie. I would say it's a pretty movie. It's got a few plot holes that you're going to have to fill yourself, but it is full of references, good times, and vibes. Okay, every day. Thank you. I know you might.
That's what she said.
That's why your 5 fingers. No, it's a one for the fans. It could be stretched out, could be a bit better in places, but it's a good time nonetheless. Go over there, a few drinks and a friend, and you can't go wrong. It's a family film, and it looks beautiful. But my rating,
not like this podcast, though. This is not a family podcast.
It's all right, Rose. Drop the F-bomb. It's fine.
it's fine. I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 out of 5. I think. Only because the way that it ends and the plot holes, it irks me more, because I do like a good story, or story to make sense in points.
Yes.
And I think that's what detaches me away from the film. Other than that, though, enjoyable film. Everything else was pretty good. The music, I can't wait to get the soundtrack. I'm going to get it on vinyl.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to get it on everything else. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
That Canaria one on its own. I just want that soundtrack just for that.
Well, Gawny, as you've been speaking last, you can go next.
Go for it, Gawny. Take it away.
I'm probably going to give it a 5 out of 5 because I absolutely adored everything of this film. I'm obviously a big Nintendo fan, so I'm going to be biased anyway. I think the only thing we've actually missed out of all our discussion was the puppets. Of the Bowser puppets, which I think were amazing.
Oh, they were great.
So
Yeah,
good.
okay.
And
Texture was
the
wonderful.
end cutscene, end screens was all done with that sort of style as well, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful the way they displayed the whole movie for using the puppets, and it just looked kind of weird at first. Like the animation was slightly different on it. The texture is kind of strange.
Yeah, it was. It was very 3D.
But yeah, overall, loved it. I think Star Fox stuff made it the best bit of it for me by far. But overall, I think it was a very enjoyable movie from start to finish. A few plot hole problems, bit pacing problems, but it's a kids' movie. It's kind of to be expected in some of these cases. But yeah, 5 out of 5 for me.
Very
Cool.
good.
Mike?
A lot of good points, guys. The music was obviously bang on. The animation was beautiful, as we've already said. Absolutely astounding. Pacing, I think, is its biggest issue. Is the pacing we have all agreed on is it was a bit too quick for my liking, and I can kind of understand why. We did touch on it a little bit, but I just want to go into a bit more depth. That I feel like it's because of our attention spans and also young children's attention spans. Now we need that quick fix all the time. Like, oh, this is something funny. Hee. Move on to the next one. Oh, this is something funny. Hee. Move on to the next one. And that's the same with like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and like the Instagram videos as well. Yeah,
exactly.
And it's like we need that quick fix, and we're not too focused on stories anymore. It's just I want to see something entertaining, move on, next thing. And that's kind of what this film feels like. And I know that a number of reviewers have touched upon the story or lack thereof, and basically they tried to build the story around the references in the film rather than let the references come into it organically.
I agree with that.
I mean, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I think there are just some things there that could have made it just that little bit better.
Cool.
Just a smidge. A smidge.
Sure.
So I'll go with a 4 out of 5. I think it's not an absolute masterpiece, but it's definitely an experience that is well worth having in the cinema, at least.
Yeah.
Kiley?
Well, I am a fan of an animation like crazy, and I have to say that this has surpassed any of the last few years of Pixar films, which have been it made me happy just for that. It's been awful. So I've been waiting for something to kind of, just reinvigorate that genre, because I just love animated anything. The animation is gorgeous, as we've already touched on. The colors, it just looks good. It just looks so good. The music is top notch, absolutely. And yes, like everyone else, it's the pacing. The pacing sucks. For someone like me who has ADHD, fine. I'm sitting there going, ooh, but I kind of have this dual channel brain. Yeah, where I'm like thinking, but a normal person would not like this. So I'm fully aware of its flaws. But then I'm thinking, I have the brain of an 8-year-old, so maybe it's the film that it's made for. So the pacing for me personally was fine, but at the same time, I'm very self-aware that is not good. That is not good for the general public. And exactly what Mike said, it's 100% done for YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, so they can take these little chunks and put them up and get, all this content created and interaction and stuff like that. I've seen that happen a lot with music nowadays as well. Where you'll listen to a song that's like 3 minutes, but you've got 3 different genres in this one song. And it dawned on me, it's like, oh, because they're using it for background music for, TikToks and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the exact feeling I got with this movie. With that said, I love the references. Of course, I love the Fox McCloud part, just like everyone. It was so good. And I, to this day, am so glad I missed the spoilers, because that feeling was so good. It was so good.
Who did we cast as Wolf, by the way? Just curious. So
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh my god. If he doesn't come in with a bat at some point, you're doing it wrong.
There you go.
Danny DeVito is
Yes. Yes, actually,
Charlie
that's
Day's trying,
actually
isn't he? He's trying.
Wait,
He
yeah, I was
is.
gonna say that fits. But
You can always say that to Danny, couldn't you? Say, look, Dan, if you want to be in the next sunny side of Pennsylvania
yeah.
or whatever it's called,
It's always sunny.
Yeah.
It's like, always sunny in Philadelphia, isn't it? I think. If you want to be in the next season, you're gonna have to be Warrior. You'll have to write it into his contract.
Gosh. Do you know how
That'd be
good
quite
that would
bad.
be? But I do like, okay, when I watched the first one, I didn't really, I wasn't excited about the second one. I was just like, okay, you know, that's a movie. It's okay. Watching this one, I'm kind of excited to see where they go because it was very enjoyable that way. But, and I know this, I can't give this score as a Rapid Reviews reviewer. It would actually be sitting at a 3.75
Oh, you can take it. It's
for
fine.
me.
You know, we do have that as an option.
Okay, if I'm allowed that, I'm gonna say 3.75. It would almost tip over to 4. The only thing that keeps it from a 4 is the pacing, because I know that's gonna bother people, like other people other than me. I watch YouTube on 2 times the speed, so like all the videos. So yeah, when I watch this movie, I'm going to probably put it on 2x speed. But again, I know my brain's
Be
not
done
normal.
before you get it.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and then when they played Jump Up Superstar, oh
Yes.
so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I cannot say that the soundtrack was the soundtrack's 5 out of 5, like 100%.
Oh,
and the animation
Sound
is 5
effects
out of
and
5.
music, definitely. Yeah.
Yes,
I have
100%.
to say as well, like with the animation, the general 3D work that they put into the film is like a 5.5, because
Yes,
as many 3D
100%.
films you get, like obviously you got to think how much time it takes to model and do all this.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And they, you know, they sort of cut corners and all that sort of thing. I could not, like, there were things in just one scene in the background never saw again. It was like
Yes.
they put in the effort for it, and I was
But
like
even like
very
Gawny
happy
was
to see
saying,
it because it made it
Yeah.
look so much better on a whole.
it did, and the puppets really did. They just introduced this whole 3D texture that really did make me think of Paper
Yeah.
Mario. Yes, I know that that's paper as opposed, but Paper Mario takes place on a stage, and all I could think was, you know, this is kind of that feeling of this.
Yeah.
You know, it's happening, but it's a presentation, if that makes sense.
But that's also
and
very
I
similar to
just-
Mario 3 as well, though.
It is. So I just love, like, okay, yes, music 5 out of 5, and graphics, animation 5 out of 5 for me. Story and plot pacing, Fox McCloud
That's
is a
fair.
10 out of 10.
That's fair.
Pete, what about you? What did you think?
Oh,
I'm going to mirror basically nearly everyone else on this one. I'd say, you know, in short, this is Illumination's best work so far in terms of visual
100%.
aspect.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
this
Yes,
far
100%.
surpasses nearly everything that they've done previously, because
which is high praise, because there's a lot of stuff they've done now.
they have done.
They
yeah.
have,
Yeah.
and I do like them. I do.
But
I like them.
I pretty much mirror the sentiments of everyone else. Visually speaking, it's a beautiful looking movie. Like, visual aspects, like, superb. Like, so many things happening on screen all at once. Like, and doesn't ever feel like it's overindulging on anything. Every little thing is a reference, and there's nothing wrong with
Yes.
that. Let's say
No.
sound cues, music, everything fantastic. Voice acting, they've picked every single person is absolutely perfect for their role, and I absolutely love them, like, for what they've done in both the movies. But it's pacing, it's the lack of a plot and all of that really
Yes.
lets it down for me. It was the same criticism I had with the first movie, and it's going to be the same criticism I probably have with the third movie, because it's going to be exactly the same, I think, when they do it. I love Mario, like, as a franchise. Obviously, as you can probably guess. I just wish they.
For everyone in audio, Pete's still wearing his Toad hat. I mean,
Damn straight.
He's holding the whole video.
Probably
The
still
entire
smells
jar.
like beer from my stag do.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it
There's
isn't.
nothing wrong with that at all.
But I just want a little bit more from this. And I have to be as objective as possible as someone who reviews games and films for Never Watchers. Shameless plug. I have to be as objective as possible, and if this is going to be very, very light on the plot and not really have a lot going on, and pacing is not going to let anything breathe, I'm afraid to say I can't give this anything more than a 3. It has to be the case, and it pains me to say it because there's so much good stuff around it. It's just there's so much around it that is.
I think that's still pretty good for Pete, though. Be fair, so that's probably a good standard
for Pete. That's good.
Be fair.
Yeah,
to be fair.
This isn't an IGN 7 is good.
No, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a very harsh reviewer, but I expect better of most things. To be fair, and I want to see the good in a lot of things. But this is I walked away from this, and there were so many aspects of this movie where even the next day I went, hang on, what actually happened? And it didn't stick with me. And that's a shame. What it does do, it sticks with me better than this piece of crap. So that can get in the bin. But it will be a good accompaniment to the first animated movie, and it will be. It will be a nice addition to the Blu-ray to watch back to back as a nice little 3-hour jaunt before the next movie comes out to refresh my memory. And even though I didn't like the first movie as much in that respect, I've still seen it 4 times, so I'll probably do the same with this because it's just an easy watch.
It is an easy watch. I would agree.
I need to see if there's any more Easter eggs I missed, so I probably will need to watch it again.
Oh, there so is.
It's
I
also
know
going to
there
be
is.
one of those. It's going to be one of those films where I get a new TV and I'll put that film on because the colours look beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, that's a good TV.
The range of colours.
Yeah, the only time that I've ever watched this first movie is on 4K Blu-ray on a 4K TV. I won't watch it any other way because it warrants it.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for the show. So I'm going to pass it over to Kylie. And when we're doing the sign-offs, can I go first? Because I really need to pee.
I have to pee so bad. I really do. Pete, I have to pee really bad.
I have to pee.
And I'm going to just go really slow. So we all have to pee.
Oh,
no. Nobody start making.
I hate all of you. At least I was honest and turned around and said I really need to pee. Everyone else is sitting there going, "Come on, I do." I'm not afraid to speak up.
But yes, we hope you have enjoyed this episode, which is about the Mario movie. It's the Mario Party. But yes, if you have enjoyed this, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends, do all those things because it's free and it helps us. But Pete, where can they find you out there in Never Neverland?
Never Watchers, we're going to be back with another episode coming this week. It is Minority Report. We had to delay it by a week, so looking forward to talking about that one. So check out, search Never Watchers on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and a few other places. Also available on Twitter, not Twitter, on Blue Sky at the Never Watchers podcast, I believe it is. Other than that, I'm dealing with this show. Bye.
Sure. All right.
I'll be back.
He'll be back. And
Don't forget your hall pass.
Oh, Pete's got to edit this. What should we say? What, in the middle?
We could say anything. What can we say?
toilet.
What can we say? What can we say?
Love you, Pete.
Crap. I was gonna say,
Here's a little bit of insider stuff you didn't know about Pete, right? He got his nickname Five Fingers from.
Stay tuned for the after show where we'll actually reveal why.
oh yes, there's a good teaser. Just like Pete, he's a teaser. Anyway.
Matron.
I have stories. No, I'm kidding. Funny thing is, I have seen Pete drunk because I went to his wedding. It was so cute. He's a very cute, adorable drunk. He is. It was so adorable. Anyway. Pete's gonna kill me when he edits this, by the way. But yeah, he actually had to help me open my door because I'm not good at opening hotel doors. Anyway. there you go.
Okay.
There's your
Interesting.
picture.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what
'cause
kind
it's
of
got
door was it?
Because it's got those key cards or whatever.
Oh,
You didn't leave
I
it next
see.
to your phone, did you?
Probably.
Because if you leave the magnetic chip near a phone, it wipes the
it.
card. So sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Mike, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Is that for real?
That's
I
weird.
kept.
true,
I
yeah.
keep my cards and my phone all in one hand. I
I
don't
mean, I
carry a
think
purse.
for like credit cards and things is fine, but for like the actual.
No, I keep
what's
key
it?
cards. Yeah. Because see, I don't
Well,
carry a
the key
purse.
cards, you
So
gotta
I
be
just.
careful, yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, Pete managed to get my door open, which is not a euphemism.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
euphemism, she says, grinning from ear to ear.
Brilliant.
On the wedding
our
night as
lovely
well.
listeners. I know. There you go. Nice. It was a beautiful wedding. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very fancy too. Oh, yeah. It was well to do. Very
Yeah, just
fancy.
looking for
hotel.
the-
Pete's only planning on getting
Yeah.
married once and wanted it to be the best as it
Yeah,
possibly
that's
can.
right. It's true. He's like, I'm gonna do
Don't
it once.
blame
I'm gonna do it right.
Go hard or
I
go
really.
home.
Yeah. Exactly. Or, I mean, it's wedding night. Do both. But
We should probably let the guests talk about where we can find them, Kylie.
I was trying to stretch the time for Pete. There he is. Now he's back. Okay. Yes, there you go, Pete. Okay, Gawny, where can they find you out there in Neverland? I waited for you, Pete.
Did you honestly wait for me before you did any of the close-offs?
I
Yeah.
did.
Yes, we
did
just sat here in
absolutely nothing.
silence. We didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Good God. Just
We're
close the
just
show.
We'll make it easy
Hello.
for him on the editing side.
Go on, Gawny,
You're not
crack
going
on.
to hear anything.
Hello. My name's Gawny7789 on YouTube and Twitch and all the other places.
Yeah.
On the Nintendo Village Discord page, if you want to come and hang out on there as well. I play streaming games. I play Final Fantasy 7 on Tuesday evenings. I play Stardew Valley on Thursday evenings, and I play Animal Crossing on Saturday mornings. So come hang out, come play some games together, and also subscribe to these guys because these guys are great as well. Rapid reviews. Woo!
And then subscribe to Gawny after you're done subscribing to us.
Definitely should. Gawny's great.
Yes, for
Thank
sure,
you.
for real. If
Very
you are
kind.
listening
Thank
to
you.
this. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to everyone. Mike, that leaves you. That's also you, because I was gonna say that leaves you, but I haven't done Rowan yet either.
Oh my God, you did
Mike,
actually wait to do all of this.
I
Holy
did,
Christ.
on purpose. Wait till you edit it. Wait till you edit it.
Yeah.
Find out what we said about you, Pete.
Just love
Don't tell her.
How
Don't
beautiful
tell her.
you are.
Quick. Before
It's
the
supposed to be a
cats get
secret.
restless.
It's a secret to everybody.
Quick, before the cat decides to get involved again. Go.
Also, I do have to pee.
Slow it down then. Slow it down.
No.
If you were going to wait for me just to find out, then we can torture you.
Ladder is tiny. Mike, what about you?
Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm a
Start peeing in the
recovering
bowl.
alcoholic.
Brilliant.
Please go back and watch last week's episode.
Oh, it was
Yes.
a hoot.
Yes. do that. Yes.
You can find me over at www.miketendo64.com, where we have all our latest news, reviews, interviews, giveaways, and so much more. We also have our own YouTube channel where we post a load of gameplay videos and our Game and Chat podcast. We invite
Yes.
members of the gaming community and industry, including these lovely people here
Gonna
that
say.
are present,
Well, yeah, we
to
will
talk
do
about their favourite games and play them as well.
Yes. Excellent. Rowan, where can they find you? Secretly hiding
best
in the
till
bushes,
last.
staring into your windows. Yes.
Stop it, you. No, absolutely not. Definitely
Yeah,
not
you're going to have to push me out of the way. That's my job.
It's all of us. We're all just sitting there.
Guys,
I mean, I do love
love
the
for
dynamic.
everyone.
I've got enough
I do
windows.
love the dynamic, right? Okay, there's 4 guys of us, and we should all be fawning over Kylie, but no, we're all fawning over Rowan.
Yes,
That's the plot twist.
Mike, thank you for explaining
What-
the
what's
It's his
joke.
big head. His big hat. Sorry.
It's so big.
Well, Well, thank you. You know,
Pretty
won't
face.
to ruin it myself.
Where? On the hat rack, of course.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean,
You know what they say about people with big hats?
Got big heads.
They have really big feet.
I just love the way Pete's just had this toad out on the entire time, and
Yeah, I know.
And it definitely doesn't
so
look like a
well.
penis.
I'm glad
what
you
she said.
that, Pete, because the whole time, we're doing this podcast, I'm looking at you. I keep remembering Star Bomb's Luigi's Ballad.
Yes, yeah. Like where it's like his whole body's shaped like a dick.
Oh, yeah, it is shaped like a dick.
It's mostly because it's Aaron, and I love Aaron. Yes. Rowan, I thought what we were doing. Yeah,
yes.
that's what we're doing. Yeah,
We're wrapping up.
Where you can find me in England. There we go. No, so I am Rowan FN on most social medias. If I'm not, it's MBPUK. If it is not Rowan FN, my website is mbpuk.net. I create little funny manuals and booklets for video games, as well as recently made something that's called the Switchiverse, where you can it's like the Miiverse, but for the Switch, essentially, in a nutshell.
we did a show about it.
We did a little
And
show
you can
about
watch
that.
the clip of the whole interview and the whole show.
There you
Because the whole
go.
show was great.
Do that.
So have a look at that. Have a look at these guys' stuff because they do amazing things as well. Subscribe to all of them. Don't subscribe to my YouTube. I don't put anything up there at the minute. But feel free to follow myself. These guys, they're all absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see them at some point soon because I miss all your beautiful faces.
Oh,
No.
Yes, we need a
still need to
hangout.
meet, Rowan.
I know we've been trying for so long,
We're like
and it
6 in
hasn't
the
happened
night.
yet.
We need to do
It's like-
something where we all get together.
That'd
EGX.
be cool.
Pub?
EGX.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like nothing
Rowan,
happening
you're gonna
anymore.
have to leave the theatre for that. We're going to need you for EGX this year.
I can't prance around.
No, you can run.
Oh, we could prance
okay,
and
then,
frolic and all
just
that good
relax.
stuff.
I was gonna say, wait. When it comes to prancing, we're all gonna be prancing.
Wow.
Prancing is a prerequisite.
Count me in.
Yeah, exactly.
When do we start?
Yeah.
Hey, now-
We've already started.
We've already started.
Yes.
Kylie, where can they find you and your streaming job?
Yeah, I don't know why you
What do you
would
mean?
want to.
She's trying to hold it in, Pete.
I really have to pee. So yeah,
Babbling
I'm
Brooks.
peeing right
got
now.
an empty
I don't know
bottle.
why you can't.
I'm gonna keep this stream to myself. Yeah, it's all right, Gawny, because I was like, yeah, I'll just like.
I mean, it doesn't work quite as well.
It doesn't, and that really sucks. But anyway, it's just a mess.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not
This
gonna
week
go
on
further.
Kylie's
I'm not gonna go
Feminist Corner,
further.
why it sucks to be a woman peeing in a bottle.
Kiwi.
Pee off a
Talking
porch.
from experience, Kylie, tell us your view.
I think Siri popped up when I said that.
You just pee down your leg. It just sucks. Women are not meant to pee outside of a toilet. Anyway, but
It's not very ladylike.
join me for my feminist podcast.
Wind gets
Bye.
everywhere.
It just does. It's just a whole thing. It just, But
So much
what
for
was
that
I saying?
short
What was
show.
it? Oh yeah. If you like, and I don't know why you would. Yes, I do stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on twitch.tv, KILEY_WILDE. It's just this. It's just nonsense. You come to hang out. You don't watch me play games because I'm not good at games. It's very bad. Very bad at games. But we have a lot of fun with our chat like this. And so do that. And then you can find me on TikTok, same name. YouTube, same name. Just like and subscribe because it gives me more money. Do that.
Well, at least you're
And then I
honest
can
about
pay
it.
bills.
Honesty.
At least,
I mean, yeah.
rather than all these other YouTubers, because I like the engagement. No, you like the goddamn money. Just be honest about it.
It makes me pay bills. I can pay bills.
It makes me pay bill.
It makes me
Just the singular bill.
Who's he?
The one.
I can get Spotify. Like, you pay like £13 a month and you can get Spotify without commercials. Who knew? I didn't
Sponsored
know.
stream.
This is not sponsored by Spotify, although I wish we could, even though they don't pay their artists very
my
well.
premium because it wasn't free anymore.
I was
And the
going to say, if
irony
you
is
sponsor
that the
me.
commercials on Spotify are commercials about Spotify.
I mean, that's
That
right.
is
Exactly right. You ain't wrong.
Commercialception.
Yeah, so pay me, and then I can get Spotify without commercials.
And then you can listen to this without ads. Oh, wait, you can anyway.
That's true. But yes, all nonsense aside, yes. Please go follow these wonderful, wonderful people. They will all be on the show again in the future. We're going to do a hangout with Nana, with everyone.
Yes.
We just have to. It will be so righteous.
Means you
So
have to leave your cave, though, Kylie, again.
I will. This year, I have made the commitment. I'm going to leave my cave. I might be dressed in a costume, but it will
Ooh.
happen. Yes.
How we all turn up.
I got my
I
Vault
thought you were
Dweller
going to say leave
costume.
your kids. That was hilarious.
What?
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
What? I missed it. I couldn't hear.
I thought you were saying like I'm gonna leave my kids, and so I was like, oh,
Oh, wow, this
Yeah,
got
two
to
children.
be big
okay,
time.
well,
Kids
that's a
are
good
dogs.
turn.
2 4-legged children.
Yeah, my four-legged children.
I've got to leave one.
Baby.
Yes, I'm gonna leave my kids and my
baby.
husband. There you go. That's that they don't exist. they don't exist. If you would like universe to make them exist, I'm okay with that.
Greatest.
Studio in for,
This is
Sponsor Kylie, your husband, today.
This, yeah, go to Kylie's stream, subscribe so she can buy a husband.
This is,
a male
this
and
is
order
starting to
man.
sound like the beginning of the Scarlet Witch arc.
Yes,
£2
it
a
is.
week and get Kylie.
You can find the universe or the
Which is-
dimension where she has kids.
You know, I do
£5
think
a
there is
month.
an alternate universe where I am happily married with children. But it's not this universe.
Wait. Happily married. That's a thing.
Yeah,
I knew that was coming.
Children?
Like, that's a thing. I wouldn't know. I have never been unhappily married. So anyway, thank you for joining us for this episode. It has been absolutely a delight and so much fun. If you haven't gone and watched it, go watch the Mario movie. Tell us what you think.
I don't know
Let
why
us
you're getting
know.
nearly 2.5 hours and all the spoilers in before saying that again.
Oh, yeah.
haven't watched
Good
the
A
movie.
bit
point,
too late for
actually.
that.
Well,
If you haven't watched this film and you're here now, shame on you.
what's
Like,
wrong?
No, it's all
watch it.
only your fault. We did
That's
warn
right, I
you.
agree. It's true.
You have no one else to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
Go look at yourself in the mirror.
That's
Think
right.
about what you did.
Just what did I do in my life to get here at this point? But
You went down a
yes,
very dark path, man.
very dark. It's not the rainbow road. But anyway, no. That music, man. Anyway, now my point is, we're gonna end this because I have to pee. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank our lovely, wonderful guests for being here and spending this time with us. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And all that leaves me to say is we will see you and talk to you next week. Bye.
Goodbye, penis hat. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Rapid Reviews Radio Podcast. You can watch the recording of the show live on Twitch every Sunday evening at 7 PM UK time at www.twitch.tv/Rapid Reviews. You can also watch the podcast on YouTube, search Rapid Reviews 5534, and you can also watch the video version of the show on Spotify, just search Rapid Reviews Radio. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a rating, or a comment on this episode. You can also follow us on Twitter at RRRadiopod, as well as on Blue Sky at rrradiopodcast.bsky.social. Also be sure to visit rapidreviewsuk.com for all the latest reviews and previews.